Kessben DSTV channel 364. Na femu amo monitor live or Go TV ni channel near 121. Emre asan asumbium yaba betrase ene anopa ye betrase agudi mu nsam kwa na ye di free studio ha ebre obabi a wo bia. Bamjo Go TV channel no so ye 121. Mejina ha na crew ni nyina medina omanem ama mu nyina achen behwe adefo ni mo amumba betie nyina emobi achimba program yi so ye mu nyina kwaba eba program yi eso Kessben TV Plus enso unsa ebekan live ewo ho na fei uko YouTube ene Facebook nyina no Kessben TV unsa ebekan live enso ewo ho no mienu na ebepedie mu na afei krenkren to krankran enso atoaso na omode omonyum to ne nsema hodo pii no enso abremo 055159993 055159993 no any line WhatsApp line with me the messages no afaso de abre yen emre no aso Tony Montana trust yenko no na ehedo wababo no de bre yen World Cup qualifiers miamia hodo pi club issues ni na wababo no kakra enso de bre yen Chelsea ni Liverpool legends no hun sensem kakra wa ha ni na Tony aboano de bre yen afei yebeko eye clubs no emuni akowuram yakohwe nsem kakra ekoso sisi matches no ebe hyasie pa uko Europa afei na clubs no assign about the babese ni din players no omo returning from national camps no na omo join no various clubs no na weekend enso asase din Africa World Cup Ghana ababetoso country otoso enum ewo Africa wa qualify ekwakobo World Cup na FIFA president Gianni Infantino or the stamp no esisu say pai yentin kakra
to the Black Stars on reaching the FIFA World Cup for the 5th time in history. Your fans will bring color, style and passion to the greatest FIFA World Cup ever in 2026 in Canada, Mexico and the United States, and we expect that your team will establish more global stars to follow in the footsteps of the famous team that made the quarterfinals of the tournament in South Africa in 2010. But for now, enjoy this special moment, and we cannot wait to see who the Black Stars will face when we have the final tournament draw on the 5th of December. See you all very soon. Well done. Congratulations. Bye.
FIFA president Gianni Infantino ne stamp out the so Black Stars FIFA African country aya qualify ekwakobo World Cup enra ewo Accra Sports Stadium Ghana and Comoros the match no munsem nyina and so bebremo other African countries and then it's na enya some ketu akra wo various countries no hey group of Cameroon wom na Kessben and I likely some be qualify akwakobo World Cup no ene anwumre Kessben ewo prior omone Eswatini why ene de nyonko ebeka form na omone weapon boys no this went man send home there na minim adekro how minim Kessben kwa bia so ombedi nkunim ewo Eswatini so na oma qualify ahead of Cameroon ewo sa group no and so emoyo other African countries are and anytina omnyina edi airtie so yebeba na bejetwo ho enkomo enso pi Tony Montana mamra hoy na enadwara no pa do abobo no kakra de ebre say ye
emi adoma wodu na na so e
yankopa adom bibia eyepa
ye de nyame ase
yes
ene joda ensem no doso eyepi etufa ne ahensama ekoso onkonfo ekros yamatiefo ene ahefo kwa bebe shase afri enuanum Nigeria heya ana ye shase afri wudum say weekend we Canopilas almost supporters no aye ruka sembi na no de ye papa Canopilas ene Shooting Stars ebo draw 1-1 very late and our Shooting Stars Etiomoka na Canopilas fans na TSC Park ne so a omo HSC match officials almost referees na some brutal and we can win our Nigeria Canopilas omo tata match officials egwa referees no said mo hwe our Kessben television so Nigeria here na see here our Sani Abacha Stadium our Kano na we say some of the Shooting Stars players no game no eba na you supporters no every referees no almost nya almost share Shooting Stars players and eventually na ebi mo at that dressing room goalkeeper and a beer hodoma just wo breye papa we a moment na supporters no atata omo atone ma bro omo asan so asiba mo omo and Shooting Stars players ni bi abeda dressing room said mo hwe our Kessben television so NFF at the statement about omo condemn Sani man esiye e was Sani Abacha Stadium wabra Canopilas and Shooting Stars a ball draw 1-1 Ronaldo weekend way was a penalty now so still Portugal Eshe Kabakwa Ireland entimi until him say in the history of football Ronaldo any player was more penalty kicks or also any player was more penalty kicks Ronaldo has set 34 in his football career na was 177 penalty kicks in all wabo 211 out of 211 emu 34 per and I say na unim say Kalaha or that goal SM Ronaldo penalty eventually conceded one Portugal every need 1-0 no unim say onim goal penalty chepa papa watch other players penalty Man United and Brentford ochi Bruno a penalty yebehwe Premier League course so about 2 weeks ago Man United eluso 3-1 no goalkeeper no echi Bruno a penalty said mo hwe our Kessben television so we 2 weeks ago yeah and watch say penalty into watch two Portuguese omo penalties Ronaldo and Bruno last season time I know that goal Emma Liverpool so watch Kylian Mbappe penalty Real Madrid eluso to Liverpool e Anfield no Mbappe penalty by on also boy ama Kalaha eche no enti Kalaha watch Mbappe watch Bruno and was so a day Ronaldo there and so Eddie aso so honomo Renato Vega said where there Ronaldo can so patch because Concio ana a boy hina on a Portugal national team no say what team about penalty at watching now so Portugal win ni kwansa odi a chopper ema obi biara na yenwura mu Rasmus Holland minim die important ha no e Man United aso ye o Man United fan utie o hwe yen obetimi edo message about what say weekend way ne country Denmark omo win no what shall go into the last 4 games for both club and the country Rasmus Holland okoshe go into 6 goals 1 assist on the last 4 games oshe goal against Greece 2 against Belarus 1 in the series against Genoa and then 1 against Sporting Timor Kessben television way a goal and Holland ye Nebom Oba United, ni goals or very far and few. Or Free United, they call Napoli for both club and the country. In the last 4 matches, 6 goals, 1 assist, and also Etimi Ayebisa, DNT and Oko United are on and so Etimi Ambo. Memphis Depay, Echo share penalty goal. Netherlands, we need 4-0. What do say last season? ABC this season, or no? Now, what's more goals at the Netherlands or more national team? Or yeah, the top scorer all time. Our Netherlands national team ɛna ɔsan so ɛyɛ top assist wa assist more hyɛ obi biara Netherlands ɔmo national team one person so a wɔyɛ ade a ase onyenya sa credit a ɔyɛ ɔpark ne so ɛyɛ Erling Haaland ɛhyɛ goal ɛma ne man Norway ɔsɛ penalty deɛ nanso Norway ɔmo hyɛ 5 Haaland ko a ɛbɔ hat-trick the last 7 consecutive games for Man City wahyɛ goals the last 9 consecutive games for Norway so wanhyɛ goal a na wahyɛ goals ɛyɛ den a ɔbɛto atena Erling Haaland ne ma ɔne bɔ nso aso ani yie papaapa Zinedine Zidane say of course already returning to coaching management football ne deɛ ɛyɛ n'aduane a odi ɛnkyɛ yɛbɛte ne nka na still ne dream ɛne nso bɛ coach France ɔmo national team yɛntwɛn mmerɛ ɛne nkrabea ana ɛbɛkyerɛ obi na ɔbɔ PSG ɔmo midfielders mmienu aba so Vitinha ɛne Joe Neves ɔse ɔpɛ ɔmo paa de wi ɔmo si bɔ bɔɔl no ɔmo lose possession o Vitinha ɛne Joe Neves some kita ball na ɔmo bɛ lose to opponent ɛnsi da ama Zidane ɛpɛ ɔmo yie papaapa Gerard Piqué ɛne Marcelo ɛdi nkɔmɔ kakra ɛna Gerard Piqué si Madrid ɔbɛte sɛ ɔmo yɛ complaints ɛfɔ officiating ho a na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ntumi anwia sɛ ɔmo bom ewia other clubs a ɔmo yɛ din wɔte sɛ Madrid ɛkekam ɛyɛ deda na kyerɛ sɛ game no ankɔ yie ɔmo ntumi anwia enti na ɔmo complain bitterly of officiating ɛyɛ ade a ɔmo taa yɛ ɛnyɛ nnɛ ɛna ɛbɛhyɛ sɛ Gerard Piqué yampe a wato ɛde ama Real Madrid ɛno no Spain ɛbɔ World Cup qualifier make us say Ferran Torres were pull out of Spain ɔmo game a ɔsɛn kɔ ɔmo ɛne Bulgaria ɛbɔ because ɔhakopra onya discomfort against Georgia enti ɔkɔ Barca wɔmo America team hɔ no ma access no nebom ne pra no enye pra bi a ehu weekend wey Barca Girona match no Ferran Torres nso ebetime asia kan ɛde ama FC Barcelona Robert Lewandowski after this season on to also ensinakan emfa Emma Barca bibia ɛkyerɛ still Lewandowski bema beye bi wame ni nyina season we bana wie ya Barca for beda na se na woluku elsewhere na makotoa ne som ne so one guy say goalkeeper no enkoma eba no enye de oye Barca for na anhwe na classico no goalkeeper no na wanye fit on time ne ho entimi Anthony classico na eba so in 2 weeks time 26th of October no Bernabeu ebe hostu sab game no nya de wetimi ada goal e de etia Real Madrid mo e club no Alex Baena eye Barca any Spain youth team player ose Ballon d'Or no obi a ebo Dembele din na ye ka other players name di no sefata pa Pedri eye the best player currently in the world into Dembele in the fire next to him or say Pedri and the best we are say we Alex Ben and some of the atujwa Paris Saint-Germain honest no omo esia enkete Edin say Lamine Yamal said the mufa name from Barcelona sa pepepe sa plano na omo ebefa so omo edi name abaya time na obi ansusu da sa name abetimi every Barca Lamine Yamal say obi ebodi din ono any next target for Paris Saint-Germain the here omo na sia bresen omo nya na omo penu ehu pa na no say Lamine Yamal ne papa dwa otimi kwa Barca omo secretariat na akwakoye dede sa adan ya I say Ballon d'Or Barca for am one ba no omo supporting you say I say no more attention or Rafinha na omo eye campaign for Rafinha instead so me campaign e de ama ne ba no na wonim say Lamine ne family no omo timi outrageous demands omo ko program and omo timi ka so omo de omo be fa private jets omo per special photo opportunities and now for special favors bi o wa eya na omo request from Barca na Barca for ne say eye pass so be kan yes Nemom ognya kando pe womo ntia se ema kwan befa so no aye no aya na ehu nti Lamine Yamal ne family request bibia ida so be kan yes yes ade a wasum impo angels Zlatan Ibrahimovic say Luka Modric or a gem on the field or a footballer off the field or sanso a true hero oya ade pa omo be sign from Real Madrid as a free agent no one Carlo Ancelotti edin komo or see despite in age or 40 years last season nano when Prada into a very fit AC Milan fanfano and pa Zlatan Edi ho dance say omo fan no omo nyamfum so bia omo enso enu omo da Kylian Mbappe akasa or say Ronaldo any idol na consistently na o deliver for Real Madrid na say so fortunate say o he advice bia Ronaldo freno na omo edin komo Ronaldo because so an idol mo miente Kylian Mbappe.
Yes, but he's done it for 9 years.
And I've done it for a year and a half. In other words, in the end it's almost a year and a half. But Cristiano has always been a role model, an example for me. I'm lucky to talk to him. He gives me advice, he helps me.
And I think that Madrid, Cristiano, is number one. He's the reference player for Real Madrid who has done many things and that people also dream about Cristiano now, of all the things they've done, but I want to achieve my own goal, and I hope that people will dream about me the same and that could be a historic moment for me but for...
Way Mbappe into comparison
Yes,
of
but he's done it
Ronaldo consistently for several years na Oguso for almost 9 years na Oshe goals with rampant rapidity numbers na was through only there just last year any started season and goals no and started say but be say one day say the Ronaldo din no ono so ja hokwa ye be bought din say them comparison with Ronaldo a different level wey eso ne agina na yakọ pem sign for aso ye na yakọ tie omon krato kakra cement vital wajaba so body enko makoma mensa agan papa momi enko na yenkope bi na bema kototin
se obenya bie na on so anonom na etimi aboa no sa ebro waso aye ka ho asemi cement vital herbal mixture ene ne capsules no eduru aye aduma wontini mu eduru uyo obi a sabi o mema sem eda fom tinkeja bema ne ntimi man mu so kra bema ne ntimi mpega no ho uye bema sabi woni obehiem na sesia no waje mu a nso eduru ye kanfo de amawo eduru ye eduru a ebeboa ma wontini na etimi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo bema no mu ama bema na etimi asore gina so ye na watimi abo adwuma na ama o piafo obi bia sabi oni atenka so yo ba so ye bema uhia edro cement vital herbal mixture and capsules anemna ne de agan ne bi kona koto binom watenka ayira na te kokra kona koto bi no bi nanom na bohu sabi edro no esi ye adwuma sifa afei uye ne to nchen sabi obi wo hono ma pichikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo kom fitire na se wo menses na ma ebayi a edro ebeboa cement vital herbal mixture kona koto edu no binom be ma mfichiko no bibia ye kama de amount afei so wote yaw o mfichiko mu a edu ebeboa cement vital herbal mixture and capsule afei so obi won ma sabi wa ko jane nan no na moja di akire we oba na otisa de bia hu moja no tiemiye pa se moja no ye gon bright red we no ka se bright red a na say do betimi aboa ma moja ni nyina to atwa e de ama okra afei so obi so a sabi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan say sciatica wo sciatica e do betimi aboa ama yawo ne twetwe na wo ni nyina etimi ati akokra no e ye agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules edro no eye adwuma wontini mu na enuane no bi wedro we mu a eboa pa ye fen nitric oxide say nitric oxide no unya eba oni padua ma enti bi emu asi enti na akantare ba bebiem ba be hu ntini ama ntini metuma da wo modua tuma de afusane usisi ena ya ye neurotransmitters a sonifree adwen no ho ena eba eno na se obi te yawa na se okọ pains bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etimi aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etimi akofom edrei ewo nyane bi wo mu a etimi release neurotransmitter ye fe no endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi ena yaw yaw na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stop ni nyina yisu dopamine na be yi yaw ni nyina afiri wo ko e de amount enti so sisi yo ya edre wo so num e agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules edre age award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edre age award e fasisi ya de ho 2024 ye sa hwani mu sa afie di anyim nyina so ye be sa age award no wo ye bema na wo pese unyina so no gina so peme wabla obenu meduro sima kakra bi achi a free number no a egu screen ase no o free number na ye be no be kasa kama ni acho sedi obesi anu meduro no na emi na atimi aboa ama bibia ye kama ma o afesu ba bia be nya bia to no ye di egu screen so na mom tie ni ye pa se wo kumase ene ne patem wo store wo pese o to bi ton a be bia e di kan PFA pharmacy New Road Junction wana PFA pharmacy o store kese a obenya brand atu honum akwakoton afi Colinac ewo Ashtown oni Dani Herbal omunyina wa Ashtown ko ho Fredimens eso okay ono so be ma obi ato afei so Sambora ɛwɔ Kagetia Gate 3 ne opposite pɛɛ ɛdɔn ɛyɛ ɛdɔ a ɛba bɛboa ɛyi saa ɔhaw nyinaa firi hɔ akɔ ama wo enti pɛbi akyiri kwan tɔ agan a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛgyan no pɛbi tɔ na ɛnkɔtɔɔten ɛma wo na nso nya wɔ ahoɔden pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛda ma
Pemisan, omo ne kwakotie nkrato ntia kɔ ne kɔpɛ agan akyira kwan. Aje award 2022, 23, 2024. Afu enso besan so afa. Momie nyina yenkɔpɛ bi Semens Vital. Ebo adwuma ye papa po biase ɛyɛ agan. Yento aso ɛwɔ Chelsea and Liverpool Legends game eba so Saturday ɛwɔ Stamford Bridge. Emma Liverpool Legends ɛkɔ check up akwa Chelsea for prayer. Omo ntimi anti Ryan Babel na enya the only goal of the game. Mama Kessben television no wey ɛyɛ Chelsea omo old players and Liverpool omo old players and eba nko fa Kense Emma Liverpool shebe kabako a Chelsea ntimi anti all the stars obi a edinani ɛkyerɛ Stamford Bridge ɛkɔ game ni bi ma ebi musu gina mu esi akan na match ne kɔ na wie yen Michel Ballack ekasai say a refreshing anytime be a omo nyina begada na old players omo esi akan mo mentin sama Michel Ballack or the tuja.
Yeah, it has been because first you meet a lot of familiar faces. It's always good to be around back on the pitch. The result is secondary. I think it's really important for the foundation that we all here did something really good. And that's why I think everyone enjoyed it really.
Such a special group of players.
Wait, Michel Ballack, what's the results? No, here they Chelsea Foundation, Liverpool Foundation. How are games? Every generated sika, supported omo ho aka no. Ayana a very very important. Ryan Babel, say Liverpool. Many new players be. I'm not team Nasa until last year. It better take time and send new players. Net team Angele. Mumi until Ryan. Babel.
Some players left. It's always, of course, players have to settle. Expectations are higher. They had a great season last season, now they have to try and find their groove this season. We know everyone is paying attention to them, putting pressure on them, putting them under a scope, and if things don't really
new players
go well,
about pressure kakra wo mu enche krambe settle ye na players no aboma Liverpool for afom to my pefra wo Germany national team and a manager Julian Nagelsmann a defender flying vet eba no enko ye or say other teammates no money more our form na Florent de na afemu de or ye very soon ko for ebe hu the true colors movie into Julian Nagelsmann.
At the beginning he will adapt, I think, very quick, and will score goals for Liverpool and create a lot of chances. Probably can score tomorrow. I would be very happy for him and for us, but I do not concern. I think it's a normal way when you are young.
Nagelsmann, coach, Emma, the D-Mannschaft of Germany, na yetin kan o defend Florent Wirtz. Julian Estevao and Brazil training grounds when Timmy Anthony Papa because when you flew. Never any issue bias when to me and more. I'm a friendly game about our Japan now Lucas Paqueta in his absence a bit to keep in the place. Arsenal legend Gilberto Silva said will be a car. William Estevao said or a Messilino or ya dear pie compared to Messi. Also best the Messi Pablo so too much. Yenya boy no a home America cry man time. Nah with time no a big groom aye a better player. Enzo Maresca ever say onya some of the defenders now on me pre-prano. Onya available for weekend gamer or Enzo ever in the English Premier League. Na or say Levi Colwell ne Hombetono na Chelsea matcha or mobile weekend we on also a team SCA kind. Na former Newcastle striker Alan Shearer or Arsenal for one moment say Premier League no or that's row players Arsenal for war. Omo te bench, omo starting Arsenal. Our squad depth, omo managing the year season way Premier League no Arsenal for and a bit me aje yan summer eda go Emma Switzerland club level dama Inter Milan. Or say na who pass so snack Emma Inter Milan. Na omo fans na bribia no omo mani feel so important our club on the moon and so on Pepe say best Ronaldo you can so job on it because job on the bar and you for pre and some motive because for Portugal games Ronaldo matches because of no or retired there e be yedin go for that Roma and e juada and some Dawson name me dey maybe Maguzi
ewie wa gurdi aka mabaye no offend control room one nti ewie wa gurdi dem all right Tony Montana, where you are good, I was studio, the Akano can wear. na da bia we training but also na wo kwa unso bia we training kra Tony ba ne say ba GCB your bank for life. High sense, everyday prices for everyday people. MTN everywhere you go. Me low, energy to go further. Toyota Company Limited, Ghana drives Toyota Starlet. Pepsodent Herbal, Pepsodent Taco. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Jabin Rural Bank, the best rural bank 2023, Chamber of Commerce. Abasobodi Omodima Omo Enono. Balm of Gilead Clinic. Ejaba Jewelry. Herbal Company Limited. Pimsan Company Limited. Genjimen Dental Clinic, Jackson Herbal, Kojak Pharma, Patrick Natural Herbal Clinic, Ochia Herbal Powder, Divine Hope Herbal Center, Adramo Akofaba Ejaso Enono. Easy waterproof paint, no more leakages. Carenistic Ventures, PWAC, 3P Garlic Mixture, Nakofa PWAC, PWAC and Akofa 3P Garlic Mixture and so Abba Ejaso Kingdom Herbal Center, Frana Smart Solutions, Bayport Savings and Loans, the luckiest, Sanso and Atonchi Herbal Capsules, Ghana Herb, Omo Adaruma, yade Midfield Action Programming, yade bro, Ansana Meko Karen Sekin Bamjo, Maminko, Balm of Gilead Clinic. Na minko din komo kakra oho meba na ya beto an komo twetwe no eso
Osura 1 to 10 as I speak right now or recording sugar within 4 to 5.
Oh, that's good.
The blood pressure 120 akosura 138. Serious oh.
See. As a brand here.
Yes, akosura 138.
Oh, when you show it.
We know a different patient or buy. We obia the sugar 19.9 na 19.3 currently no ultimate record single numbers and into the bia yet na ha na kase omo diabetes omo high blood pressure hypertension no so the when you to do so me no madru nemom lifestyle there I was on modify on modify on their obey the opedia o dey so me dey do so ntime no madru forget onim over balm of Gilead mpo na your man nutrition to say supplement for blood pressure specifically na o lifestyle no one ho adwuma forget magic bia nsi but the magic ne ba ne say oda orthodox drugs so no your man supplement natural or target base and only geared toward the reduction of the blood pressure the sugar. Now you do recipes so include sebi or blend or dilute with ginger, cinnamon, and other way na on nom. Now we exercise or to stress so we didn't tell all your content control, portion control. Now make sure say or the right way a good pay anymore. Debut. The ya catch or say obenuma draw for life and ya no cre it wouldn't be so. Because any life a drew num. Obenuma draw for life and need now also. And then research confirmed that as you are on blood pressure as a way of managing it, now the sugar so a way of managing it. Chronic, the chronicity will give room for other conditions to come.
Sure.
And until best show, more mutie a humbrasi one. O mame, o papa, o your lecturer, o your businesswoman and a businessman, o your pretending, o your teaching. Wine, not even I get to the stage of pre-diabetic stage. Pre-diabetic stage, maybe our glycated hemoglobin within 4 to 6%. Now we record it with the 6-7 about fasting blood now 6-7. Hey, oba, you do two diet control plans. So now what me this one said, me and now cover me follow up on my draw life more that.
Yeah.
So even a bush it wouldn't happen that. Ha nti ya ba nso ne be ka ensem na mema mo mfa de maka na nso keke wan kasa nso go extra mile na your research wan kasa no phone no fire research kind research read na afede de ye be kiro no wo de aka ho e basa me ka no prepa kiro say obitu oyare na sin say no omo peptic ulcer no ha obi ulcer and o to se no na wonum debi say gastric ulcer kan hunu say fa gastric ulcer na aduane to within some couple of minutes no and as a period no we you mean be ya
okay
that is o stomach no be wo be fa duodenal ulcer na aduane to e relax o kakra be mostly no those people no anaju period time no omo say omo fa pain mo kakra and into over balm of Gilead or presenting complaints what the bemaya yenso be on direct questionnaire ye BBC bisao now are presenting or complain no upon going ahead to do the stool culture sensitivity and now say bia what the endoscopy aba and I H pylori ya pick or history mafa those PPIs mafa antibiotics way my say what presenting an opamidia this a comedy answer you gather all those needful informations now I'm telling you say ye gastric say ye duodenal say ye esophageal say ye den ye be wo struggle 5 days to 7 days
okay
and ntino utie na o ya rebi pa say obitime ba say do na ne de no I mean multiple or diabetes or ulcer or blood pressure ne cholesterol or slow hyperlipidemia I mean what to ho ye den brabam of Gilead say fertility issue say infections I mean oba ye betche be ye botai ne say enye supplement kekene de ma ye chiro de obedi how obe no anafa recipes obe blending and how obe lifestyle ho afa alongside with the already existing medication and what that so especially about sugar and BP ye ma won free well do so at once before eba ulcer dey say do obi ulcer bia oba na do bi o deso bia ye mani jai be ba sugar and blood pressure any other chronic disease now or that medication ye ma fa pe wo profile wo ye de betre ne wo de kwakire o doctor o hwe no obi say ono be statistics o reduce inu na on no volume so na ma obi wan say what to yare na say eno ntime mo o yare as edin a eno ntre say yentu ase ho ye be boa wo say yen kra pomden o ma no na nsen ya say do ye starting kra pediatric you can say healthcare ya omode omama bebe resource so ba
okay
resource ko
okay
aha ye metena enjoy enum wa ha nti ya be stress condition bi how bi say do me koi ese so ne toto nkofo enya kata omo wensi omo bobo wa hwe edu season say ya e was so fortify or antibodies immunoglobulins no the moment when see that kind of rain air caution a virus now penetrating.
Okay.
The only place a virus almost stay air with DNA anymore. In order to clear them, I was say antibodies, a will fortify so that gradually a be clear
okay.
Entimen clear so a may zero, then pathogens no more be do pick be normal calm. And I do bet me the and say obe boost immune system by taking or picking from the vitamins and mineral sources and protective foods. But see obe did no way did ya this all your external detoxification exercise. Or the B.O.J. vinegar I will room new and home. Oh say ye vegetables, say ye and say ye fruit, say ye den. Hold on, come out within 10 to 15 minutes. What bunitino and answer to the cashier tray. What's so cool in sumo for 10-15 minutes. After that, no one started to say, oh, Fabi who is sumo and so nom. O da we do be so da nom. Nemono. Ube for baby to say cinnamon, ginger, cloves, pepper, or the precursor kakra account. Now, if possible, grandpa. Oh, yeah, garlic fan, and wapi 2 cloves, waboboso. I mean, all the hot water go up a crowd, the lemon and rind and a containing hesperidin. Said you, now, I mean, what came out denied the dead, then was on this with the war account, open on the building vinegar account. Said you, in when you know was son, your man, I'm a boy in the mono. A fat garlic, a fat cloves, ɛfa cinnamon ɛfa lemon zest or orange rind ɛne other na ankasa period sɛ o di kind of flax seed and chia seed sesame seed ore ɛba saa wa fortify ho me ɛyɛ hardly pa sɛ cold ne kata te sɛ bi a ma stress no wa na do sinema ne bi aba yɛde asi a yɛde asi he a yɛ kɔri deɛ na deɛ pɛsɛ ka nyina ne sɛ yare no deɛ na se tuo no fareba ne nyina no baabi a ɛwɔ yɛ balm of Gilead sɛ o pɛsɛ udidie na o kitchen na o pharmacy na o pharmacy na o kitchen na nkoba se o no mu na o ye refill na o no nom na o na complication na enko ade no kwa na ekɔ nenum di abrabam of Gilead na fa biogen so ebo wasene na bibia nya fan kan hu se biogen no enya duru full product na use no kama na bibia nya fan oba so that house premises right bi o me pa cho mamwa Accra na mako aseda towers na munya bi no nyame bo ochina no pa mumwura ho gallon no wa ye ready ebia ba 5 liters no mo be nyabi o to ne de ketua no ba ko achew na o to 1 liter no nso na so office wo ko adwuma mu asa use na wa hu say yes use product no ma sisi so say yo ya pejamu mpemfo nso aboy we de niam gugu akwan mu ma bottles ba ne stickers talital ho na the blood da na kwem pepepe kan hu say enye duru unu woduru bi na no mo a menjai nom waduru na fa we nso gu nsurom nom o pese we jai waduru no mampacho braba mo Gilead me do sika kakra me ne metimu a na me be fa so abo numbers no 0249 34 08 0249 34 08 and I said 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 my friend 0240 51 21 71 I don't know the WhatsApp messages in the text messages in the first one 0240 51 21 71 but some na seda house wa na munyabe mo frɛ Ghana ha be bia nso no ya be ma mo saka distributors no na
yo Dr. Edmond Arthur amania ode abreye eno nti yemfrɛ numbers no na yene Balm of Gilead enso eni enkomo ne ma hodo how bia wo de frɛ Balm of Gilead from na eno mo enwetwen enkomo okay emredu semiko Charismatic Ventures na mini Eben enso kodi enkomo kakra brand say
boko pa de general
macho man na so peja kakra ne wuntumi nkasa wumpeja
weekends days am I free kakra
upeja menye days am I free bia upeja nice okay into then the brand of Charismatic Ventures
Sergio Medase ewo akonya kese a ode ama me ewo platform isu na me de encha pesie encha sonko ema ahwefo ene atifo nyina ebe me trasisi ya no hu se Charismatic nupa na ye dia badwa so a ye frɛ no Zahara mixture Zahara G capsules Zahara man capsules eni hindi Herbal mixture ye no imu nkomo eni mu adanse eni mu nkyerɛkyerɛ mu ne ye de beso mu anopai no therefore nkomo ya hyase yi ye de ye adura ye frɛ no Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules ana edi kan won nkomo twetwan yi mu say bro we aye adura oba ene bema ana enom se uyo bema na utiem ye bema bi wo ho a infections pa ene na betena infection bi te se gonorrhea syphilis ana se chlamydia ama ne bema no so te ama ne bema no fon ama ensansan bi a sebi ehunya ni kakra agye ne bema no aboso prekesen bema bi wo ho a eba ne sa impempi no odwonso ana obre na ochem ansa na dwonso no etimaba ewo abonse dwonso so eka ne ntentem se uye bema no wura tokorobo ne mu no afa innam yare bi tse gonorrhea syphilis na ma obema hi ama obema efon obema mesi wa duro ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules se uye oba so na wo ho na white anase odepo ene wa betena oba bi wo ho a eba ne saa etimima sabi ensuo bi egugu na ɛho nya ni kakra etimi so ma ensansa bi etimi etigu na himfie oprekesen sɛ woyɛ ɔba na utie me na white anaasɛ odepo ne wabetena na wako ako na unhu sisaye bia wo ma ba kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi ɛbɛn wo wode oduru hɔ a wo se wo pɛ Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules enu ni adura onoma ɛbɛma wa himfie hɔ na akye yopo white na abetena wo so akye no odepo na ɛtete wo no unu maduro na ni nyina ebefiri hɔ sɛ wo hɔ na ulcer pa so ɛtete wo sɛ ulcer ene wabetena obi wo hɔ a ulcer ɛha dwen aduane tɔ ne yema boy ondidi yeso a amane hunu pa na ohun odofo wote sa aduro bako pe ana beboa wo Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules sɛ woyɛ oba so na wo hɔ na untimi enya wo menses oba bi wo hɔ a obuni sa dakoro pe na atwa eba ne sa na ɔhaw pa no nam ɛwo na awom sɛ woyɛ oba na untimi emu nsa oba mesi wo aduro ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odofo bi so wo hɔ a owo weak immune system me pa chesen ono nko ade bia yare nketenkete ubonsa bibi kakra bia oye bibi kakra bia na ote so na ohuna mane onante kakra bia ubonsa obrantantam de bia ewan nketenkete de bia infections ekọ na ba infections ekọ na ba odofo wotesa adura ebeboa ebebusti immune system no no opomoden na akona nim asipi asita egina so odofo ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi eben wo se wo pe Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odofo ye beko ye memedro na ye fe no Zahara man capsules se wo ye bema na utie me na na wo pe memedro anom memedro anom ma emfa nsunsanso bia enkobre wo dachi emfa tipaye bi enkobre wo be memsrew choose Zahara man capsules so uye bema na wo ho na wo premature ejaculation ene wa betena etito egu woni mase amya to din 1 minute bema mesrew wa duro ene Zahara man capsules so uye bema so na wo ho na wo weak erection sebi ehyem na adwo eba ne sa na ma animguase aka wo so uye bema na otesa mesrew kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop ba bia to waduro bia bema me say to Zahara man capsules so uye bema so na utie me na onkomwa na aye mre bema aduro bako pe ana beboa wo Zahara man capsules enu ni adura bema onom to aso a mre ye bia bema me se waye ye twetwe wo ebo nsamarane efra 1 minute bema no unu maduro na ni nyina ebefiri ho odofo ye beko ye adura ye fe no hindi Herbal mixture na sa aduro we aye adura nubuna ahodo ana yakeka bom ede aye se wo ho na malaria fever pa ene wa betena na etiteu de bia wa aposo aye wo ya de bia ubonsa onko wonum aye nwonwono untimi endidi enye kama odofo mese uhia hindi Herbal mixture o typhoid fever na aye kronkota wo so no odofo kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bia ben wo se wo pe hindi Herbal mixture o sugar level na obecheke a de bia na ekosora adane wa yemhyehyia no fa hindi Herbal mixture aye waduro o pressure na etete odofo fa hindi Herbal mixture aye waduro odofo bi wo ho adwuma oyen eden me pa chesen ogina ententen eche eba ne sa na de bia no amana pomuden atosini odofo otisa fa hindi Herbal mixture aye waduro kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi aben wo se wo pe hindi Herbal mixture odofo die na mesi 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 odofo ye ndura de abadwa so no ukọ store pharmacy shop ba bia to waduro bia wo se wo pe Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules a utado na ode Zahara mixture no ebe me G capsules na eboa odofobia ebusi immune system no ene Zahara man capsules a eboa ba ma bia waye mere wompam ene hindi Herbal mixture eboa odofobia malaria fever typhoid fever high blood pressure ene na betena ye nu pay odofo ba bia Ghana hayeton oduro bia bowura ho na benya biato onu maduro na obeya dance me da se do
yebedase Iben charistic nro no eye nti na intentama wakope bi na ode abo ho ban enyasam ketu akra ba bi eton nro bia no ukwa benya charistic nro bi enso ato afena kofia mo akon enso de ne kenten si na pampam awde ebade kenten no afen we yesi wo afa konwa twa kwati kakra atrem na ode ne phone no ato ho esre boy easy waterproof feed ho enkomo kakra kofi na say
rapidly I can tell me and some so me brayo
me hu se so
eso me
yes
can camera and capture me
let's camera and capture next time no me am na capture me hu se so
brayo they menu
all right
o white no so nya bad
also dey nya bad
I say you
easy waterproof feed no more leakages yes
Sergio me buy am men come for.
No more leakage. Yes. I can't come for you.
Sergio Martin.
No more
leakages. No more leakages,
Sergio.
I tell you.
Yes. Enti.
We tell idea Sergio extra grow.
Waterproofing.
Let's only scan that they want to be pamio.
No. Dan hu fro. Leakages na to.
O ma men kasa Martin Sergio. You fan check ese ma what for Sergio. On this biggest sports platform. Na de catch us and my anopa ni say Sergio odumfo bi na adomo na wasifie wi a na asem pokra me ma me nua ba me nua bema wabrewa bi no de agya na papa bi a asem da ye wo ma anopa ni say easy waterproof paint se wonte yenka na bi anene de dikan a wote yenka paint ni paint bi a onsuro wi a onsuro mframa na asem da ye wo ma ane say onchensi na eliki no wodan na asiabo mpumpunya no wadware corners ona ehwa frofro na da biara da esuo ba dem ho no sese su de Sergio esuo na fe na kese na yiniti ba eti miminim se esuo eto na wotwe atwa mu de ni pa bebre ana in Russell for instance eti de yaka nyina ne se yepese eboa wo unchansi na eliki ne me papa tutumika se sie na bra ya so ye kese pa na e won kra ya beka junction traffic light usi ho a obetwam aba wo sabenkum so utimi kra nante ye ne petrol station kase bi de mu he eti de oduru na so hwe na so be ra be frey ne ya mo bia ba be hia o peace fm anim ho on 0593 70 7696 0593 70 7696 when the painter na ye pese recommend magana ne asanteman efi say eno ni painter enne se wo de paintu dan so na se wo si nsu ato na ensu about them a ene nye easy paint de omo to nyina omo di koye omo adwuma omo de paint omo flow omo de paint omo bare floor omo de aye nnwuma na dia dance dia omo swimming pool dia dance na paint papa say na wo ho ene na mo nka ho asem yente ye ba Ghana over 40 to 45 years ye na ye 2 million na ye kire se ne di phone ya to TV so be chief painter na camera capture na wapie no a wotwam a okono obi dance so hwe intense ya long span a yetwa papa ne chese obo down we say over 35 years ni na fe na leakages etete ne pa and my friend chief painter say on be single site non ko ye estimate ne ma no no mo go paint so am po mo paint so o si la e say de enya de a enne da no e leak biem na leakages no hu no sa no se o man chance ne leak a e say nua no na e say uti enje ana say e say u pop na wa bo ho ka awaye no eti de e pese o prevent ne say emma chance no en leak chance na so awe na achi nyina no emma efie no ebu na nimtie ma fie no nya fe no ubeto easier ye de ye ne say ba ye be fro dan no so ti say de ya fro papa de ya ma ne wokotwitwe de yi ye be penti so mpre no ama o kama na fie na ni adane ne fie na ye fe eti so bi na enimo onim say wo de o ka kire ne say wo go to paint bucket yi kese 15 liters akos of leakages but also of leakages ni wie no ya say they paint the chance so man chance no if you na say brand new na pay we na pay yi wo dan ase na ensuo eba mu no wo dan ase na asiabo mpumpunya no wo bare floor na ensuo free ase eba na e show all those kind of symptoms na e catch you no say wo dan ase start say e frofro a e kire say dan e wiki kakrakra e kire say dan e say kakrakra eti odofo ba bia wo bia no e bia na easy na ndru a wo the problem ye de beto awo abobo no de o hia na say wo be frey yen wo numbers na me de atudwa no on 0593 70 7696 number that TV no so to me screenshot this here no was start air free because a number you very busy Oma mu nyina frɛ amanone fo nyina frɛ amanone fo de mo de +233 na medical which is our code no mabo 593 707696 when is simple number o start ya frɛ o frɛ no e ma bi na pick course no no ma bisa say ora abrantie sister na frɛ free no mama o kama bia frɛ free a numbers so you want nkrobata no bebre atwa ho hia e bia na onim se bi wo ho na edimika sisi yi na watumika kɔ hɔ na akwakotobi se bia ye certain specific colors bi na akɔ hɔ e na wanya bia who place you orders na quickly ye de begu ba asim de free cry e de abrɛw na ye paint is ajo otwe krapa e ye paint and se wo wie wo dan fresh no plaster wie fresh there faka e dan ma yen fako painti e dan ma yen then leakages be any problem me de bia me bro for me can say prevention is better than cure e ma dan na wasi ne mono no our plaster wie no ba go to paint bi anya papa na later waba be boka bi masa beto easy paint no so kwa ne bo nya den e bia na de wo koto a unua bi a che osefi ama no ne ba no na no kra bi anya papa Ghana ha ya ne manufacture paint e free bo hu da ro besi de monti se obi say wabeto easy no wonu no ho na de kan na nya sa na eye se jo da ro ma nya complaints bi ana opening kese enti complaints bi am my che say da ro na ye bo no ha na say ya de anya papa Kessben penifo ma ye kwa me bo hu da ro se jo on ka ho asem on fa na no kra ntum because in the house de anya papa no ye on penifo ma beton na de no the big platform bi so enti de make che me ma me papa wutie me wo fie ne say easy there ya ba say adan ye wo kumasi nyinara so wo new site so wo old site baby biara wo dan so aye basa wo dan so liki ye be se wo fie ne ye mono akebenya free adum ha ekosi baby biara within the room all the buildings around us ya painting so kama eso fefefe ya painting down nyina with easy waterproof paint na ha so aye se brochire adabia sorry aye kono because se adan wo ha nyina aye papa de ya ebe boa ma wo dan de be che un chance ya painting so ebe boa ma na che picture here that TV so yi obi dan ya wasi a enye dan mo no si yo e dan dada no se me pe colors will be to say yellow and pink maximum me na maximum no o se mini painters yes o ne ye painters e bo mo ma ba paint am o mo wie ye o tu omoka eti ye de ye kan nyina na se ye bana se wo di paint dada bi aka dan na paint basa bi aka dan ne dia ye betu ye be rere dan nyina ho ama wo ti se de o de ka cause sprayers mo spray me kai mam yo na me here color we ombedi ka red paint that ni nyina free ho no ma sandpaper no ma to mo no mo de paper tare no ma ka just cobra no ma spray first one no ma ka just cobra it is san yes we here no ye be paint fie na ma twice ye be paint inside impre no na paint dan achi so ma impre no sa na chance no so na ya fro ya paint ni sa wo na wato no ye be man nice color we fie we ya say yo say a chiro say a nani esi fie na obaka say no kre benye nne if you na the 30 years and still counting it's easy waterproof paint there se sia ya kese yi emma obi e nadao Ghana has a utiska koto ade papa obenye obi obedada obenye obi obeka oh sister mami ye go to we bo na wo form we na ye eso obeba koto no paint wo de beka da nye obia na obetimi ato paint na afi bosumi nsia bosumi miensa bia na paint na wawai na wo say koto foforo etu ye painter da bia make say now person da bia wo duma kasama go for the best paint recommend the easy money panel no who say what can paint papa chire no dan say obaba koto fala ni bi dan say obaba koto paint enye papa na easy dia wo wie wo sumi bu ne say bia wo ye hotel wo ya nkrakra bi fie na wa yama no wo bia wo si school dan bi wo ye government project adwen say ba wo trim ne say easy waterproof paint after plastering because and then say edana se na ebom pumpunyini yana as a result of say obenya quality sand now they are plastering and they say when nya sanya papa ni pa afanya plastering na and na nyom de brain nyina na yana e fa no yana clay wom na clay no na yana madan yi no ho sa obe say what paint fie na wie kama de na odani wani ababa na dan no papai ti say the sebi obi na de akumasi dan no and as a sebi obi na ahye say odi wabro but na nyobi na di wabro and as say bia blocks na watwa no and the blocks yi dodo na ya de try blocks eti omuti anya no no muti from fra eti e ba so no mu wie no mu hye dan na wo a these are some of the symptoms ubehu odan ho eti de make che wan say mo bi nadal easy waterproof paint so any paint ane make be about 2 floor tiles ya de 2 tiles man ye ya de 2 floor tiles man ye eti say we de what tiles e wi a ka che say u here easy paint bucket kese ba ko which is a 15 liters and also here kitwa baako which is the 5 liters na fe na yama painter baako ye adwuma na ma wo se wo so wo painters a omo ye adwuma ma wo a omo ba na omo mra se be ya ye be kire no kwan ye obefa so a obeba ko mix paint because paint no the quantity of the water now be here no ehia pa se unim na se o manzo ro so a na bia na giun sem si paint na nye hotel bi na ye ya che wi swimming pool kase pa na ye sea blue sa hotel we Sergio last time I come watch you. One of the best hotel we come here. And so when you paint man be I come. Sergio me sorry. Yen ye 2 million ya chiresi. Kenten ya dia ye fan konsuo. Ye mpeni fa kato ba easy ba ye se mo boa. Ye be ma ye di kenten konsuo. Eti Sergio, emre na etu an ya chiresi ni say. De me kan nyina obi wo fi tabi na adwen ye ne ntanta. Sergio mama me kenten so live on Kessben TV. And say, be di so kakra bi begum. Na fe wo fi a wodi ho achinye no. No one who say you will paint mo champion, say you will paint mo papa, say you will paint it missing to grow baby or contain enliki. Tis a job in Shogum. What I remember maso. Na say you paint any papa by now. But your camera and capture me ye na me mame, my brewo wofia, obe suman and nana be say uncle to paint ribino. No one who said when you dance the Sajo. But you said you ebia so hana. Eti and a make can say easy waterproof print. Somebody said you see Bakukra Enso studio ha. Yet studio and fancy ura. Ti said you me sorry. Be see numbers no so for the last time. Me mama wo fia utie church numbers no. Na suma wo ba no so onko tobi. Ukwa super easy waterproof paint. And only the #1 paint e Ghana ha. Oba frey on 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96. Ya mama no mama no ne ya papa nom e +233 593 70 76 96. Sergio, who from easy waterproof painter. Meje so no more leakages. Eti Sergio nyame onyo kese.
Nyame nya so kese.
Na Sergio ofan kese bi wo nkoko. King David boutique see you. Oyada pa. O se ba bia wo bia obechia wa no pay na nyame nkoso nya kese. Na nkoso ma ho nya fesa na ya brate. Na scanamra more. Sergio ya heavy. Sergio who scat too much.
Okay, yen to us of the fortress in a weekend activities I would want to course so nyina yemfa ho komobo any mabemu enso emremo yenim se mo messages no enso ba enamode eba 0551599933 eno any WhatsApp line yedi messages no efa so de abremo. Zakov Mohammed edin carrying a message about in relation to the Black Stars for their qualification to the World Cup. Otuado is building something. In fact, he needs to be encouraged. Our only problem now is our forwards. He needs to work on that. Anyway, Benjamin Asari is the real definition of it's not too late. Keep up the good work, Ben. We, the Phobian family, are very proud of you. Zakov Mohammed, message didn't kind out the abre no. You know, in some pankwan in some dankwa. Namode Emma Black Stars. Safutu kakra bi nso ho now they a title e de ama omo. 5th of December and a draw no and so beba so me World Cup draw no na ehu group Ghana ewom ni babia ebobo e matches no ewo America, Mexico and Canada. All right. Congratulations to the legendary Black Stars of Ghana for qualifying for the 2026 World Cup. We are already ironing our jerseys and polishing our dancing shoes for Canada and USA. All right. While our lovely rivals, Nigeria, are still pressing their calculators, hoping mathematics will take them to the World Cup. Maybe they should call their old maths teacher for help, because even AI can solve that equation. Ghana is flying. Nigeria is calculating. Skanza, Bimbila, Unadiwi, and so Breye. Nansa Bena, Ochi, Minuana, and Temu Nigeria. Social media, Omunye na Hokra, na Nkomo Mudi, and the Bibi Omuyebia, either so Omu team no, and Black Stars, and Nkomo, and Omu AD. Enti enche ebesha se na bo baku bi se bia ye ready moma yentie kakra bi na yento adwumede no eso Nigerians on Black Stars and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I don't agree with the call for Otuado to be replaced, especially after guiding us to the World Cup for World Cup next year. However, it will need a strong and competent backroom staff to make a real impact at the tournament. To the young referee who did an outstanding job officiating Kumasi Asante Kotoko's match, I truly hope the system doesn't corrupt him. That is the word, corrupt. The person can never did the whole encomo kakra or never quite Cologne, Germany, and young Kwan, our Casa, same way. Your friend AAA, and now because I'm before you, there be the dinner AAA. Remember, now every day who encomo kakra.
The system does not
corrupt him. Or they say the system doesn't corrupt him, or he doesn't allow himself to be corrupted by the system.
Or to see a baby who did not bedding. So, no Mumbai, or allow itself.
Obeying agents.
Yes.
Any
yes.
Go between four.
Matiwasi. Who hear the two sides of the coin?
Yes.
Other system ni mum. And now Obeman Hokwan.
Yeah.
But the baby who did see here, he cannot battle with the system.
Wow.
Untimi. So a young guy from nowhere, Yama the chance between nations and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now also penny movie after a said you was unti. Now be
machine kofobi be yamano.
Now I make a say. And one na penny be after a said you usi unti. Now next match we never be.
Yes.
Intermediate ni na ye first one na or he never quite the buy system no incorruptible.
Yeah.
Because no idea said you. So see I be one appointment a penny moving at the bema. Na sa penny no the bema appointment wa for us ko execute job be also ko execute. And is onya bi ni bio. The system na also protect him. Na ultimately live up to the bill.
Okay.
For me it is the system.
Mr. AAA Adongo Angelos Akurugu Yenika Mona Baso the who here Dr. Kwame Sports Complex 17-year-old. Wow. Minim de obia beka de but me they say makina no you're close to flawless. Yes. Very close.
I belong to that same position.
Yes. 17-year-old. Yansusu da na it's a hope say enchekra obey one of the best referees Ghana had him so oyabe hokra but them penifon bebre yentimi fa one match as so dey but so big game no kotokoni a friend say nations no say last Saturday in America no aben kotokoni has ni kotokoni aduana wo rivalry na edom mutem no enyasem ketu akra time bia o to say any bri wo game no mu kotokoni nations enyasem
na
no pitch
no outside
no yeah
outside in
the for comportu wo mo kakra but pitch ni so dey
from both sides
on that soggy pitch.
Yes na dey tin say you want too much na ncheda
say na undimi nga say yentu ncheda because na ubetuma ball na
tumi ball ya no mo boy pa nya no park ensu nwuso
before so betu asheda no nema bebre kwa ball no say timi drop ye bibia ka
at least you should also consider omo TV no and the coverage involved.
Yeah, digress. Yeah, referee.
No referee. You know my position on the referee. Me Medika say a ball ni bebre ho aye na pejama na on the field of play and I give him the opportunity to be in the middle of the pitch and clearly said yo GDM nya wo ni mu say experience referee bebre akodi matches na anko yi no nti ye ma the young guy the opportunity na only match no obviously onu so nya me pass mark ya I'll give him 90 over 100. You know,
okay.
He was just on top. He was simply on top.
Now, you know what? Now, Commander AD and Komo, match commissioner, no handle match commissioner for the game. Upper West, an original commander of prisons.
Oh, the last
yes. Now, know AD and Komo and Anapay. Now, you know what? They all kind say. Commissioner, we need permission, but my mean kind of Hong Kong crazy. Or say, on his way down for the match, his STC bus broke down at Bupe. in the Savannah region at 2 a.m. That day, no, over handle match. No. Got to Kumasi at 2:15 p.m. on Saturday. Okay. We had to organize for a taxi from Brankesi to meet him. He had only 4 minutes of warm-up for the match. Only 4 minutes of warm-up for the match. The commander, Eddie Ebremi, and so, I don't know, Mitre DDP Alaji Usmani, Tasimbedo, lawyer, or sign lawyer. A lawyer. Do they mean no chat and I'm watching, no.
Meaning share Babayara.
Okay.
Until non put introducing which rem. And was a sound maso here no fee.
Debbie.
Also one of
Debbie.
Also one of
Debbie. The one TD.
So, of course, when in the casa.
Pa.
And to ya in casa.
Okay. Because Oye Waziri chief advisor to the chief of Aija Zongo. Aija Zongo. And now Onoye Waziri chief advisor.
Oh, Aija
Zongo.
Aija America so free.
Umfriho.
Yeah. Anyway, me that is so.
Yeah. Waziri chief advisor to the chief of Aija Zongo.
Okay. No, Ude Bisani.
Oh, okay. What the end was?
We have time. We put the one chain.
Okay. Our monitor program.
I think he told me.
Maybe I mean, I'm on that or the brain.
No problem.
Won't be very.
General, I think that and some DDP. At the atwas you have my brand no performance. And as I be before crowd. Because for a 17-year-old guy to go through this and have just 4 minutes of warm up and give us this performance, then it means indeed. And someone referees
Lescoti.
Referees manager Lescoti can say, oh yeah, ain't calling maybe we'll have to take Lescoti seriously and hope say the guy will be nurtured, groomed, protected, and get there. Me shada shabo emfa attention my referees be brave. But because of the discussions on Saturday, I was the very person who was saying,
let me hear no.
Yes.
Now, Obaba center of attraction. Match, because referees no so.
Because you know, it's a common thing. Catch them young.
Yes, catch them young. No. Are you one sound?
My
heart beat very quick. I couldn't even walk again. Wow.
Yeah, General, it's a situation like this, and you make heroes out of it. I was saying on Saturdays, it's so risky. It's such a talent. You're being exposing it this early. But hey, the powers that be said they know him and they think he can do it and deliver. And my kind say Saturday, no. Me share game and for attention call referee Susa, but I was paying so much attention to him. His movement, his stature, his control, and everything. Luckily for him, was our height. Ni figure no so for a center referee. And I think say great. He did very well. I belong to those who will score him an A for any marking scheme at the Bemami. And one say a biya than so or park and so. I think it was good for him. The issue of say corrupting and I say, and the situation, corruption of a referee, you have the perception. And they say, either say a be free clubs and one a be attempt a referee, and now say middlemen bibebem no ma try a convince ama wajibu amude, and now paying for more point on because a game with there. Ye pese assume city minyankunim die ntiko ye ni say mai ye be srempen for no a mo ya appointment baby o pese o mo ye hatchet work no akra yo munyi nim frim o mo po bi fufuro mani nkoye meni ande ya adwen say mpanfo no mo ya appointment ni ade no so mo suma say koye bibia untumi nkasa wonye. I remember very well me person me referee ni din a certain night a day before a game. A referee I saw unko ye adwuma bi no susu say nye fair so obeye say adwuma no or discuss with the senior referee said den na onye so say bibi adwuma bi sa ho no mpo bi amana ya bebre ho ma say dada omnisu omo a
ye was executioners ho
omunya koda we life man
we do munya no so
Dog, one mama kai Bernard the executioner.
Bernard the executioner.
I was say that. Oh, you where to be have.
Baby home I say that. You know that's the way.
So, until Casabia, Mudan should know that.
You know, and they fetch him.
So be any moment we not there.
One power was wouldn't mean no
so who be a man? Akoye say jumana. Baby home I say that. Omunisu omo. Na kwa dey die match a pese peri o ye jumano. Omuma no nkoso anye. When you say so nim se bebre o ha omo.
And all that come so. Una waka go una say you say we execution of program here. It did over can me to tell the DP.
Ah, I know.
What about Van Coma? Oma, you move in na. Omo the almost no me no.
What you say? Because I had their interest.
I'm with the Munyan man.
Had them paying for no interest. Omo from a group baby. Ombe person favorite be qualify.
The best Ghana top referees in Africa. It be free. It may handle FIFA World Cup matches.
And you see,
yes,
for somebody like T.S. Okreku, for somebody like Alex Corti, saying Yamea Dumna boy we rise it to FIFA leveler is a big feather in their cap. Because the concept of catch them young, no, kids, ni brainchild, and dia ono na diaba.
Ni mso mo de mbeka. Anko yesu a na moka ho asem na obi so onti ase a. Na na hadwe no. Ne manko yi. Ne manko yi na okobọ so a amanfo bi nti ase na fi na attacks here and there. We koyi na mo bo mabaso de a na am de itia ekutu na yo mo de. All right. Inti na whoever they sa program na by catch them young no. I'm say you want to at least any nipa ba ko ma. Now we hope say NC here, okay? You who know matches be brave or be excel. Na fi you are spending a lot of time I want to discuss the entire yes our referees. Yeah. Inti no I'm say wa manipa be brave say si form. And I can me can say wa shame nipa be brave na because social media bashing.
Yeah.
Me cry after program
terrible.
Now be match way
terrible. But approval be wrong. All right. The way name the dosun. We wish you all the best.
Be monso ye Division 1, Division 2. We hope say monso beti me iron on my batop. Oko Division 1, Division 2 na. Yeah, na academy young for BD.
So yeah, they with my handle ko to have to book easily. Yes. Easy.
And then you beti me.
Very simple. Yeah, man handle more matches. Na munya hunu no. Utum say o share television na e bia wo touchline na unhu ni ye wo touchline na unhu ni ye o ba wo share TV ni replace ni ade no utum say na yi ni nyina no sport on ba wo ye bench na bufuo na referee say coaches no to mansa mso why look at that
it is part of them it is part of them say bebre o ha unso mum believe when trusting referees and a teams no munim referees no bia omo ko bom atro mu referee we pe omuni say na de aka omunim say wo kwa we na konya referee we pe na de ayi ama omunim say wo bohom na nyama referee we pe ayi ama nti the trust within the referee issue Basejo media onin say me a fan of referees and this guy showed on Saturday say he's simply on top.
Okay. You imagine say a bo AFCON 2027 na referee Adungu Akurugu a part of the referee. Sergio a major state. Yeah. Imagine seeing him at the World Cup.
Samari no be a teenager, right?
Yeah.
So 17
yeah.
2027.
He'll be 19.
Be 19.
Yes. Yeah. Imagine it be a 2030 World Cup. No Gina Mfinfi.
Yeah.
Early 20s no di. Sergio will be a major statement. Okay. And honestly he did impress me.
Yeah.
I was very particular with regards to how Andy addressed the issue. Because now Andy was on competence. And ye be a age and now baby or free and now say Juman obeti me and said you he shamed a lot of doubting Thomas.
Yes.
And I was happy say me na men doubting Thomas.
Okay.
Said you honestly he did a very
how can so obeti me?
Yeah, me there.
Now was support.
Now you were incompetent.
Yes.
One Kaiser be a free.
The issue is that a referee me say obi catch us a Ghana referee. The referee dia entryman. Almost said that.
And even Daniela Egypt game spot on. He was on top of his game.
Yeah.
And so imagine having Akurugu also at the top level. Yeah. This can possibly be our next Daniel Lai.
Sure. I'm saying referees no dan la yi ni o mo ntem no wadodo. Oh.
Yes.
Referees no. Yeah. Kessben ke bi chase no. Na you got 3-4 referees in Africa. Akwa dan la yi nko a ye ka Africa matches I dan la yi for that.
Omunya omadu so ombedu sa level. Sejo.
Mama ntem na ye na mo de ye nyoma sa.
De ma me ji Daniela idie okudi match bi obrekum nche be 2 seasons ni na ye bofo akwani brekum Chelsea brekum Arsenal no mo call relegation omudi match ni wie ni pending na Atigu Park na so ofe ni pending say ya na okọ obi amfa ne ho anka no it is a do and the last time Kotoko and out of who say no see he really showed he was on top. He was a man for the job.
They're spending more time pa ewa brantie Mr. AAA Angelos Akurugu Adongo. Wow. Congratulations, why are they? But he has proven that youth is no barrier to excellence. He has set a high standard for young referees in Ghana and beyond. What a classy referee. Not to forget about his accompanied referees. Super work they did. MC Backwald, a member of Asante Kotoko medical team. And anyway, and so Abre Kombolo, and so no.
It looks like both parties were applauding him.
Sure.
Both nations in the Kotoko were okay with him.
All right. Yellow Africa, awa.
Sergio.
Fe room kakra na fe yenko yes. Yenti Nigeria.
Adika. Hey, Ghana has qualified for the 2026 World Cup. God, why? So you're telling me there's a chance now that Ghana will go for back-to-back World Cups while the Super Eagles will miss out on back-to-back World Cups. What is this now? Super Eagles scored, I beg, please. Tuesday, please. Beat Benin and just let's pray. Let a miracle happen. I cannot take this. Super Eagles, this performance from Ghana is supposed to make you angry. This Ghana, for God's sake, our neighbors, people that are always bantering and beating them. Papa, look at Ghana today. They had no reason to play with the intensity and the amount of, their enthusiasm they played today. Basically, before the game, they had qualified. Look at their group. They have played 10 games. They have won 25 out of 30 possible points. This is how you dominate a group. This is how you show that you are the big boys in the group. They have done that. Look at their goal difference, plus 17. Us now, goal difference is another big factor in our game, for God's sake. Please now. Papa, what's this? Let's do this now. Egypt 2 qualification. They still won today. Look at the Ghanaian stadiums in their home stadium. Look at how the fans were happy. I want that for Super Eagles on Tuesday. I know that it is a miracle, but I really want it. Look at how the Ghanaian stadium, they were happy. That's what they want. The fans were happy in the stadium. Look at Kudus today, for God's sake. That's a superstar. That is a superstar. That is what you do for your national team. You turn up. Kudus was overplaying today. Thomas Partey in that midfield did so well today. I mean, Ghana is blessed with some of, I'm always jealous that this Kudus is a Ghanaian. Although I think Semenyo is not being used properly. I don't know why Semenyo is playing center forward and Ayu is playing winger, left winger. It doesn't make sense. What's the coach doing there? But then the players still rolled up their sleeves, came out in second half and won this game. Comoros is ranked above, I think, that Lesotho that we played. And if you look at how Ghana played today, they were more composed. They had every reason to calm down. But sometimes I saw Thomas Partey in the 93rd minute or so. That already won the match, but he lost ball. He was chasing after it. That is the work rate, and that's the enthusiasm I'm begging for. God, Ghana is going to the World Cup. Look at everybody's going. Senegal, Ivory Coast. Basically all West African brothers are going there. And then, God, we need a miracle, please. Ghana, don't worry. You are still going to. They go. Our group stage now will come out. Now excursion now they go for. We'll still banter you. We'll be there, hate watching every single match.
All right, Yemfadika NCA. Na yebetwa so yenko awa Muhammad wono fa yenko Africa kakra Ghana na ba ye fifth African country I qualify Equacobo World Cup. Cameroon so jeja omo and the Kessben it be share whipping boys of the group Eswatini Kevad and Super qualify ahead of Cameroon. Wow.
The venue to be is Praia in Kevad.
Yeah.
So you tiny island omududu okra ndu be 600,000, just around 600,000-700,000. That is baby omo population ewo. And coach Bubista is on the verge of taking the Blue Sharks of Kevad to their first World Cup. Sergio Mikai said 20 years ago in 2005. That was the last time Africa prevailed a debutant at the World Cup. Yeah, called Germany 2006. And interestingly, out of the 5 slots Africa won, we presented 4 of them that were debutants. And interestingly, Miensa or 3 of the countries near share borders.
Okay.
Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo.
Oh.
Among 4 referees.
Yeah.
Yeah, share borders.
Sure.
Alongside Angola. Yeah, 4 of the 5 slots. No, not Tunisia and Kwane or Maya Wako wake up da. Okoye. Seju Kevad is surely getting their debut by the close of today. I'm really sure. I'm really sure. Medikai Kai said North Africa for one far the 4 slot. No. The rest of the 5 slot, no, at least West Africa benya 4 at least. Only South African kwana bet me ama ebia West Africa enya 4 of the slot. No. But so you imagine either Benin or Nigeria gets the slots. What it means is the rest of the 5 slots are going to be represented by West Africans. Because Ghana is through, Cape Verde is surely going through. I'm likely also seeing the Ivory Coast, the Les Elephants, the Laka d'Ivoire also going through. And of course, Ningina be depending on Benin, South Africa, and Nigeria in that group now going to final day now in China.
Okay.
And said, if a West African country is able to pick that ticket from that group, what it means is Africa will be represented by only North Africans and West Africans.
Yeah.
With the 2026 World Cup. But I know I said Niger shocking me.
Okay.
Niger. How they went to Zambia to beat Zambia by a goal to 0.
Yeah.
And it was a very, very good scoreline for coach Baduzaki and then Mrante. Avram Grant on the touchline for Zambia, but Niger made sure they were able to win that game, of course. Sergio, Niger fire there. And mathematically, they can be one of the teams that qualify into the playoff spot. Okay. Sergio, and playoff spot from the African playoff to the final intercontinental playoff. Sergio,
okay.
And of course, Samson Adamu, Sergio Meka, the CAF director of competitions and events, or the Ababe Tujo over the weekend, say playoff no because we Morocco.
Okay.
13th, Yebebo those 2 games, not the final of the game, Abaso on 16th of next month. Now ranking of the countries, Sergio, a bit depending on FIFA Coca-Cola ranking for this month of October. So after say October every year, now you run November, FIFA Coca-Cola ranking ebebano based on the teams omobenya omohu e the final playoff spot no. Sergio, omona obiebe use the FIFA Coca-Cola ranking no. Etimi determine omobe making it through into the playoff tar. Yebebo that is next month in November between 13th and 16th. Yebebo the Africa playoff no. So it seems the African qualifiers has been the most interesting, the most competitive, the most exciting, and it's becoming one of the most difficult when it comes to the continent. Niema adina ye hunu say ye funu for no say they are catching up.
Okay.
But oko Europa, San Marino, no money, Estonia, no money, Latvia, no say you baby amotia no motie. Usually big countries na e beat yes. Not before, Ghana have not been at the World Cup before. We went through. Now we are seeing Kevad. And Benin so to me making it through. Almost we are another debutant. Almost call World Cup ni bida.
Okay.
Benin et me picking that spot in groups here. It's like
it mission Nigeria.
It mission Nigeria. Omo yes. Omo destiny. Omo se. Omo sha omo phobia ho. Omo train so obi show bia na obi mbodro. If Benin is able to pick that ticket, they will add up to Kevad and so likely so what it means is we might be presenting 2 debutants.
Okay.
And the last time Africa presented a debutant at the World Cup was 2006. So almost 2. Yes, 2. The last time was 4.
Okay.
The last time was 4. We presented debutants, 4 debutants in a way. That was Ghana, Togo, Ivory Coast, and Angola.
Okay.
Yes, Germany.
In Germany.
Germany. So, se Benin, any Keved, etiminya that slaughter. Say you, omobe nya that slaughter, moye debutant. And interestingly, they are all West Africans.
Okay.
Because, say the medical Senegal is almost through. Nigeria, Ghana, Eduho. Ivory Coast is also likely to pick that ticket, going to the final game, Ochina, Omoni Kenya. And so you play all sport in a and I'm seeing Central African countries likely to pitch camp against each other. Playoff sport.
Okay.
Because now Cameroon are likely to reach the playoff spot. Omo winning against Angola. Omo be reach the playoff spot no.
Okay.
And DR Congo is also likely to reach the playoff spot. Gabon is also likely because omo final game against Burundi China so interesting game omo so betimi awini. So what I mean say at least 3 countries from the center part of the continent will be making it into the playoff. Ekobana sa ni obe winning be enter into the intercontinental playoff no. Ni ehu hwan na obetimi enya the playoff spot no. So you World Cup sport na ya chena 48 sport no only 2 per any war for playoff.
Sankebu.
Me say 48 teams na call World Cup.
World Cup, yeah.
Definite sport no 46. Definite sport for all the continent no 46.
Okay.
Only 2 per any war for playoff.
Playoffs, okay.
Mo betimi nti ye koye draw na ye be make an arrangement a caveat to be there for playoff obetimi ewura into that group no depending on how the playoff ne be kono utimi qualify obehu group obabetum like how we did it ewo Qatar 2022 when the playoff spot ewo Europe de ne nyandi kan ma so a ye koboy yetimi determine Portugal mo nyina etimi a playoff spot no etimi ko wure mu ewo Qatar. The African World Cup qualifiers has been very, very interesting. Imoyedi, Seju.
Imoyedi, papa. Enti ye na ye ho kakra bi mra. Ye ba na fi ye be hwe qualifiers no mu proper. And maybe because so much is because you may add more china because very interesting games. Yeah. Na fi ye wrem kakra na playoffs no I also be teach him kakra e de amai. World Under 20 Championship no and so koso din e Chile Morocco nkwana come from Africa omo do semi final biom omo go do World Cup semi final omo nkwana sa go do semi final e Under 20 no so
ni omushi amu World Cup no that was France omo an omo say she World Under 20 level. Wow. So I think say SSA AP back time.
Okay. To Morocco USA 3-1 our the details nyina and so bebreye na fi ya hwe other games no and so ya me had more china matches na enya some fit akra you be follow ye papa Kevin any Eswatini match na time be ya check time no na man fon ko hesa match no omotimi win ya na Cameroon out.
Cameroon must search for playoffs.
Okay, yeah, playoffs no be on between trip go here or there. Na and so and Benin it me 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Okay. Me ko Amuzupi na kratoka krebi yeba yebehwe other foreign stories no ansani asamba back to Africa na fi yabewie ewo.
Drive
and match the course weekend me say GPL games no and so Amuzupi
na kwa ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic na megita me sem Amuzu P Herbal mixture drive the faji atuma ebua honam yaw so be say doctor meti yaw me bema no mu idon so a meti yaw na idon so a me bre ana se me bema no me pepe de wuhia Amuzu P Herbal mixture doc me ni me ri hye no ho sane me ana yaw pa na mete se we na wo ti se bema de dura mekanfo ama wo no Amuzu P Herbal mixture obi se dog me hu se me jonso a ana jonso ne nyefe ana pam no wo hye pa iri jonso na echi dog me jonso ase na bia kam mo sa se ma ya se me ya bema wo sa ha no mekanfo Amuzu P mu nya beko di oti ya oni ntohwe no mo de ni ntohwe na ho no sankofo nyina no mekanfo Amuzu P ma nwate obi se doctor me jonso ana emo apai we nam sen obi se doc me jonso ani nso kwa totro efremu ba ena obi se doctor me koja na so se me chemu a Obo sa ka frɛ na insure mine reba no ba de uhia ya amuzu p herbal mixture oba so a otie mi a obuni se wi a echire no pampan ko na eka ko na eba be kanfo amuzu p ma wate oba so ode po how white how insure basa egu wase de pe yie pampan ya no wo shape o wase oba ojo so oti ya we wadro ya amuzu p herbal mixture oba ebu nkeka ye na che mamno kasika fiu na himfie bia na abie ni kuru na no ekọ ho a pampa ya ohu no nya panketua amasabi ni confidence no kwa na ekọ form oba bi otie mi a otimi bu ni nsa in bleeding obo sa within 2 months no bu ni nsa mprenu onya nkeka ya na ya osa pa muzu pi nu masa nyina ejai wako twa scan de so wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na asa na chi aba enam nkeka na akogina upio de no nti onya amuzu pi no mu a sa how ni nyina be come ho ato say nrei ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenya bi etu no anya bi ato wokumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank omo mbrom sa nso na icof ni Colinac omo Ashtown Accra ukọ kanshi dragley obisa na nabuachi Kingswalk Tinates Repash and Hallows ebi etu nro makon anase duduo pirano ukọ no so pa muzu pia obenye bi ato se o pese no semise bia creative use fa na manefre for further and better direction amuzu p herbal mixture maudi hiochalo with a hefuasi.
Okay, enti amuzupi hunamya mu adro tatahwe dunso sabi emu problems ahodo pi ma ene emema mansabuo ene nema pi eka ho wadra ene amuzupi 024-777-6743 024-777-6743 dene amuzu Dr. Amuzu enso endi enkomo Andy, yen try Africa kakrai. Na yen kohe.
This season Europe, 3 players a you who pass CA. Senke tuaba for the best player in the world could be able consider. Oka Harry Kane, Oka Kylian Mbappe, and we are talking about Erling Haaland. Now, 3 players here are making, they are performing for their clubs and their country as well. But so one player, a dear Kylian Mbappe, the media attention you crano, Oshe Harry Kane, a dear the media attention you crano, born the omunyin in bo. Now share the records are Erling Haaland, the number of goals are all share for club and the Norway national team. Now because as a Joe. And yet, you say, dear, these 2 players in Yanon so enyabi. So, Erling Haaland as a Joe. And then, no way a national team, no, or performance, and was and they are on the verge of qualifying to the World Cup. We are talking about the Norway national team. So, can the World Cup at the last time, yet, Omukan World Cup, the round of 16 in the France 98 World Cup. Abra omulusu to Italy at the start of the Velodrome, Christian Vieri share 1-0. Yenti omunkabiu. So the European Championship na. Belgium and Netherlands host 2 year, and omu baby no mu free mo group stage. Said you a free on yenti no way in kabiu. But gradually, omunso build omu to a certain level, omanya quality of materials. Omode womu omoself to Europe and omode womu omoself to the World Cup in Canada, Mexico and US. Nene so far no way national team netwa. Obefo obi say Antonio Nusa of RB Leipzig. Obeka Saji Berge of Fulham. You talk about Oscar Bob of Manchester City. Obeka Martin Odegaard of Arsenal. Alexander Soloff of ATM, and then you are talking about Erling Haaland. Basejo. Check the number of goals that Kylian Mbappe has for France. Check the major tournament awabo. Mbappe about 2018 World Cup, 2022 World Cup, or about 2 times European Championship. She will be to say Harry Kane. Harry Kane about 2018 World Cup, or about 2022 World Cup, and European Championship a free General 2016 ebe nyina Hurricane Abobi. But so for obi to say Ellen Hollander, General. Sa tournament here mi body nyina branch no nsi bi ase. No way ntimi nkopie bi. But check the number of matches awabo. Na check the number of games Sejo or the amom 51 goals. And what the amad the Norway national team. So imagine so about tournament here e ka ho a enka say the niema bisiako. In recent times it is easy to get in the goals for your country because matches na doso. So we had the European Championship qualifiers, so we had the World Cup qualifiers, so we had the Nations League qualifiers. Now we had Nations League na kasa proper matches in friendly games na doso. So it is easy. So be catch up with the oldies. But among his peers and players are almost spearheaded the headlines in European football. Sergio Erling Haaland is underrated. So far obi a usi go no nim shepa. Ball na ayemo there. Hurricane ni Kelele Mbappe offer something different from Erling Haaland. Mbappe obetimi above from the left, obetimi above from the right, obetimi atwetwe, obetimi arane. E the ball natum. The same thing Hurricane obetimi the amount. Half 9, half 10, Hurricane betimi above behind. In terms of footwork, Hurricane top. But Sergio, the aerial of goal scoring, a predator inside the box, it is Erling Haaland. And this season will be a right Manchester City off. But even individually as a player, check the kind of performance or the Manchester City in the EPL and check its performance for the Norway national team. Until Erling Haaland here showing him for the next World Cup, Mr. Sergio, or near a legendary soul of attack, no me near Martin Odegaard, Oscar Ball behind him. Near how Norway ever fair in the next World Cup because after Thor and the Flow, you Norway the world stage or the spotlight. Until on you know na Genoa obetim the Norway ababak.
Good morning, bro. Even the linesman and the fourth did very well. I went to Madame Christie and wished them the best in this profession. There's nothing to complain about. Coach Zito. And the way Abraham is here. Also, board referees na baso. Na oko lines no ho kobu bo muni na baso. Now wish you the very best. It means no so happy with our performance on Saturday. Coach Zito, Karim Zito.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice.
Sariki, good morning. Yentu aswe.
You know, goalkeeper Kela na ejinidin. Na meka Kela oye Brentford for goalkeeper. No Liverpool. Last season, Alice knew I na ne dade ma omu. Na ojinidin. Edi a ojini ye Portugal, any Ireland kokushia match. Ena Cristiano Ronaldo konya penalty. Ena Ronaldo ebose no. Eni Ronaldo ose penalty in Manchester United. Any team a friend of Brentford. In terms of taking penalty kicks. Cristiano Ronaldo. Penalty no ba ko pen ose na no kra no timi sa abose. All ban so obose club and country. Bruno Fernandes owning penalty ball Sergio. Our different actually to goalkeeper omo at the 26 million euros. At the cover Marcus Rashford because oba any more de bona oba no money aso. So the Rashford there o hwe ne trajectory na ono a ne pe e na ball no nkura no nyina aba be sign ho because ade bia player bi wa ese odi ball bo bia Rashford obi. Sa o ka say ntwe a onimotwe. So okay, say for ball in pushing defenders are right for them, yeah. So okay, say more different roles on the field of play. Right, left, center forward, right for the Bemau. So see more penalties are on him bo. So see more free kicks are on him bo. Ojibo na se muye mienu na se any brace or the be face mo be yimu nyina afrim. Na owo technique ye de kick ball ankasa. It will be Radford in any platform on your opportunity to play. In the Champions League, in the European competition, in the EPL, and to stay at Manchester United for this number of years. Now they are chasing a modern one SONI. But Nansenya and you who Sapadjuma Nadoso. Nananu so Roy came on. Almost Newcastle versus Barcelona. No, we are sprinting a Radford, oh yeah. Let's or Manchester no. Old Trafford in Carrington no on the comfort zone. But I had here. So one year and one or better na bench obi anka bi mano because I'm teaching here tough. Daniel Omo, a national team player on Okromo bench for youngsters to play. na oya Rashford down the Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, Rafinha and they competing for position. You know, I was so working more. I was so training hard and so what to be any opportunity. And the few opportunity okay, God being so good. Okay, the plan so abeni mu ho. Lewandowski afi no over from injury. Labi Yama and so injuries at channel. Rafinha and so injuries at channel. Until now the attack of the Barcelona team belongs to Rashford. Because Joe, so Rashford is serious on a good day. I don't think Ferran Torres is close. Because Rashford Beth offer more. And even in the national team, Shane Cooper my son ho, and a Fefodi son ho, and a Bukayo Saka son ho, and a Jude Bellingham son ho, but he's supposed to be next to a Hurricane in the national team. So Grealish Simuni na creba, how Rashford started. So Joe, and go next to Hurricane. But ene wasakwa kudietri and gradually or recover from a form na a depot, you know. So in the Champions League, Osha in the Spanish La Liga, even against Sevilla. Now say Joe, Barca crying a good day, no. Or say a chance there, but look at how connected pass no from a Pedri. Until Rashford, say Joe, so now Rashford in the bucket for 26 million. A idea a year power because normal players and a 90 million, a 95 million, a 100 million. Forget his age. Rashford about 4, 5, 6 years. Say Joe. Obeti media offer any team say or you ready say board or be focus no about or you ready ya obeti me offer some kind of quality to every team. It is good say Barcelona decide almost say for me Barca need a center back or a defensive midfielder that comes in with a different profile as compared to Marc Asado or for be say Frankie de Jong and then Pedri. Central midfield here different profile. So John Moden Babeshawa and him a bit me. But Rashford for 26 million euros, you know, it's a good deal for FC Barcelona.
Okay, enti yemfa eno so ensia na yentoa so. Okay, let's pray this boy okay handles matches at the next World Cup. Okay. Edike Domiabra. The also the Abre no. Maminche way or say I observed that Comoros players were able to beat our press easily. We're able to beat our players and our press easily. Okay. In their half when they are building from the back. It's something that is occurring a lot in the Black Stars matches, and Coach Otuado must note that. Thanks. Kwame Michael Adukrum Dodi Abrayan Anope Enono. Miko Strong Amido. Miko Kwaku Same Massachusetts. America Memuna Diwiaba Andy made a strong point about the young referee's competence. But his argument lost balance when he dismissed the need for public support, something you and Dr. Riley emphasized. Just as students need encouragement from parents and teachers to excel, young referees also benefit from community backing. Andy is a solid pundit, but he could sometimes express his views with more openness and balance. Kwakusami, Massachusetts, Dode Aba Anopei, and so I don't know. Good morning to you and your sporting crew. This is a show I never miss because of its in-depth or detailed analysis by your crew. Anyway, kudos to you and your crew and the Black Stars of Ghana for their extreme performance. Why a message and so any Jiseme Kosoro Hansana Mengu Musa Idrisu message out the Abraya and no. Mamini Bay, you know, and I'm saying free quickly. I'm called Dr. Franco Naro. And so kudos to Keto Kreku for the Catch Them Young initiative. I'm not a fan of his administration, but he's truly struck gold with this project. I was impressed by Akurugu's performance on Saturday. Not surprised, though, considering how young Theophilus entry Sechi also stood out during the Homo World Cup match between Hearts of Oak and Great Olympics. Okay. Sai, Rudy, several. New Jersey, Unadiwi, and so Bray Yang. Maybe we also referee Daniel Lai officiate CAF Champions League, and that he showed a whole CAF president's team 2 red cards. Please, how many referees can do that? Modric the way Ifri Accra Labadi and so and Abraye yebo we abaso na yebo Danelai and so abaso yepa. I completely disagree with CAF's method of determining the 4 best second place countries for the playoffs. Why should the withdrawal of Eritrea affect the other 8 groups? I suggest CAF considers them the whipping boys of the group, and therefore 6 points and 6 goals be credited to group members. I think this is the best decision rather than the one taken by CAF, as explained by Dr. Owusu Ansa. What is your panelist take on this? Wafa Lord, Asokoriko Foridua, the Ode Abreye and Anopei, and so no. Good morning to you, sir, and your panel. They advise the young Africans, Colina is very welcoming, but I'm saying in review. The advice to the young Africans, Colina, is very welcoming, but the big advice should be directed to the managers and handlers, not to compromise. Okay, Papa Scary, if we Koforidua and Abreye. Later, I'm about share other messages. I'm abeka program ye and so quickly. Na mimra ha me mienubi and so enfriwo munyina moka ho na ACP kama pa. I was at a Brankasi with Safu Duku lawyer and got the opportunity to talk to the young referee after pre-match. I told him I wasn't okay with his appointment, but he should prove me wrong. And indeed, he proved me wrong. We all need him. We all need to protect him. Need dakon and anyway and so bre yen. Me free need dakon ho na makosani Saliu abofo. Honestly, Otto Addo's decision to play with 5 defenders against Comoros puzzles me. I'm not sure why Ali Duseidu got a start. The Comoros team didn't exactly exude an attacking threat that will necessitate such caution. On a separate note, I think Kwesisibo deserves some love. He's been settling the defensive department with his consistency. Kudos to the Black Stars and Coach Otto Addo on a good job, well done. Good morning, Sani Saliu. And so messenger Ode Abreye and so and extra a good congratulations to the Black Stars for qualifying for the World Cup. And for GFA President Keto Kreku, I would say well done. The Black Stars will surely make an impact in the upcoming tournament. Boss, most of your officers at Cath Eye Clinic are listening to the show. Pato Landing Service, Ashtown, Nediwe Abreye, Cath. Konfanoche, the Masipa Muamuti programming live or offices. No, Pato, Umre New. We pa ho a asa ho be che bo ba kokra ho papa umre
pato time when
okay
umre what defend them what che e jigu no on mo on ye de bo ani
we pa ho a is o fu dwene wa asa ho o be bre papa nsa na watu kwan u chance ni pato ni sempa ni fo no be bo o watu kwan we pa
ho na kwa mun kai pato
ai mo kwa mun kai pato wa ye juma aba ye ne wa ha ni juma brante ne ye social media radio television on ma kwan kra yes pato learning service umre ni so uni baga to be unta de ne ade bobo ano krankra titu do be ko awo ni ade go ko awo ma na fi no ba be dey so call better so where so
o ba dey
so kan o esa so rango
o na kan be ya no misrema mun capture we na mvangu guba bia misrema we off record we need free misrema we be bia bu di agro no be ni akọ capture the baby na fi akọ fan sempi but obeba oko ya na oba. Where can we get a Ghana jersey to buy? Hey, Abigail, I feel na open Ghana jersey ase. Dada dey moye dey na feel na open jersey ni bi ase mo a. Mo na mo ya against na feel mo ye da mo ba na yanyi mo. All right. Intina and so I don't know. Mami call Dr. Franco Naro now. Doc.
General, they didn't come Barcelona for agreement anymore. No. Sebastian per rush for the 30 million pounds sterling.
So I form
F.
Form manager
for Rashford there. Mom Kika 26. Pekiling Chesu baby. It's wrong. And the shame say more first option. Sikano Mutiama boy in the show. Inti Omutia because and yes Rashford Nanye Kranko 80 million. Inti Omunshan and so.
Some naba.
Asem naba. They say Omutim no beti so na yabisi. Assume see there be public pains into intimimo.
I say we know.
The beer I say we know. I am malo trimo.
Pressure could I say
the beer public pains. Professor Sani candidate then who was a professor.
Pressure I say
You know, Real Madrid is planning something audacious. To think of so of Ellen Haaland and Haaland Edenaba Real Madrid. Omoni Vini Junior penny for ne sinkomia semoni maka. No be in South America for Nisika. We had Jensika de video beko akwachi. After several meetings, I say Real Madrid yaja to Mr. Vini Junior no beko. Na Madrid chrese sikeda ne soa eye Saudi for no person mo de be fa 250 million euros. So Madrid will be ready to sell at that price and make him the most expensive player. Don't forget, the most expensive player on planet Earth, a Brazilian by name Neymar, from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain. And this kind of Obama. It looks like Madrid giving in. Now, so we giving in so called the anachas Ellen Haaland, and you will be on person who find the neighbor. Already Madrid a detail on Microphone, so one shall see in Incomo, and she say Ellen Haaland no or you ready so beba Madrid and the obvious question is Ellen Haaland will be him say about one position pet. Andy was talking about the big boys and their versatility. But I don't know you're number 9 and only number 9. No other position. And name Madrid no more star boy. Mbappe or no boy as number 9. So the question then is or baby then Madrid no more plans. Two things. Either they play a two top with Ononi Ellen Haaland or push Abranti and Mbappe to the left where he's also comfortable. So that is the situation Madrid is looking at. Now yeka Euro see team Bakwa and the Dika can no way or my exploits any the Haaland so far they are on the verge of qualifying. In fact, only Italy game that is the final game. But looking at the number of goals, Ellen Haaland they are more and near Jumo Mayeno. 2 games now they need just 1 win. They need a win to make it to the Mundial. And that will be their first time at a major tournament since 1998. Tour and the flow. And the only gonna so shemo. Wow. And the Omuko Euros. France 98, you know. The Norway has never been at any major tournament.
Wow, dog, I remember they were in Group A with Brazil, Morocco, and Scotland.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Since then, you more any major tournament.
Wow.
But Martin Odegaard money Ellen Haaland mo Alexander Soloff mo tries to be pushy or Mudomako, and it looks like they are on the verge of making it because Bibiada DP say 2 games now Canada omo better back at least now omo are qualified. You know another country I'm Zaman phone share dan show omo mudin the Netherlands. They are fond of playing very good football. Over the weekend, omuche Finland eshomu. Then komodie na ama attention call no nyu bia to say Memphis Depay. And then we Ellen Haaland will lead the goal king chart with 12 goals now. Memphis was 7 goals for the Netherlands. And the Netherlands are on the verge of qualifying. But they can't say on my Netherlands. Now she plays a kukuda muma produce. Now all their attacking records in favor of that Ghanaian boy. Memphis Depay, it's quite strange because Dina Okitano strikers are Beji Dia Kessie, Ruben van Persie, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, Marco van Basten, Ruud Gullit, Patrick Kluivert. Name them. The list go on and on and on. The Couts, Dennis Beckham. When we buy, say so for Netherlands. They were board do power more national team Memphis they pay 106. Near what she goes to do a power the Netherlands Memphis Depay. They were produce most assists Memphis Depay. In fact, he breaking record last month and Enra were increasing the record to some 50 for goals. And that assist from the free kick Enra or the Bayano Asama na Bemake ayo my Netherlands here one more most assists. Memphis, he's playing in Brazil Corinthians, yet he's delivering for the national team. And I think say Urada Paba Memphis or Bojuma Edema the Netherlands very well. So positive over there. General I'm saying the be chat to and some Sergio Joe Hast. So our look I know 1966 England J World Cup no or ball hat trick. Papa in the one you fear the orchard me and son. No to be their money Jude Bellingham papa Mark Bellingham. A man for Becca team my friend no Borussia Dortmund. Jude Bellingham former team and they will New York to a Job. Esi akande ma omo. E de ko ba say Dortmund any St. Paulis ebo. Jude Bellingham ma mene ni papa ni nebusuafo was stance in Job. Ni ma mene ni papa ni nuanom at stance omo omu answer second half. Yeah you Job Ephraim. And game no normal lady 3-1 the be we na be 3-3. Half time players in the technical team ni ko money omuduro na Jude Bellingham papa gina wo Mark and was coach somewhere na de be wo we did dinner tempting from say didn't know yini bani free say bobo na who coach who ko yi me ba every game nim na say when ke kana hene say street football kra no ye nyesa ade no but papa na yes ade no eno na ama team my friend Dortmund e de aba bonten say afi parents are enya access to omo tunnel na dressing room no omo ban then sama owura hast can say san sama Jude Bellingham papa ana Job Bellingham papa Mark Bellingham and sebi tasu emfa kwem na never even expected say at that level or the saying a parent will go question a coach why he changed his son from the game. You know, I am some Argentina. I'm say South Africa. Then them say,
"I everybody the home come say ho na I'm say apeja ye pa World Cup qualifiers no. Nti everybody home come more na ya hwe FIFA any CAF nti say ahodo. Abrante bi message bi o de buy minim so wo home bi kan. Aye Eritrea pull out no. Na akwa fase nye group na and wa on Eritrea boy bia obinya 6 points. Na fi uma affect other groups now. Says you affect playoffs groups ni na. Was it fair?
You see, a situation here is similar to Inswatreman withdrawal from Ghana League. Emma Koba say obi on Inswatreman o match biano. Ye creditino 3 points. Hitherto, now the expectation is that it be uncompetitive points no. But the entity maybe I see football now you see I can see no. Emrani the age man. Nemrani nya de show was dia untumin kavi. Way back 2023, Amobe started qualifiers no in a calf. And this I'm ran by. After so we had drawn on a Eritrea and withdraw a free group. The moment we withdraw a free group no, not just a group members of 6 and a 5. As a Chinese say teams no ebebo 8 games home and away. Say yem per second place teams no be mfanya hwe dia enka clearly enka sa de na hunkonko hia. But the Koba say be here second place best 4 second place teams no. And they be any day in the kind use the same number of matches. Because Ojan say they tell say other team members no be about 10 matches. No group of 4 no about just 8. Obviously it will be unfair. The minion can say and Kebeya dia almost group members no yamu be any Eritrea 6 points. That will also be unfair. Say on any more match or 2 kwanya hwe no again 6 points no the 6 points in the babe compete obi. So in the sense of CAF, they think that the best thing is okay. If I say Eritrea for group or na asapa, if I say crop for ni bono, share home and away, and I accredit home and away. In TNT 6 points, no, free do this second whole group on them. No more Macans, you will be there. Last group member, there was a power group on only the boy, no, or no points in frame. I think say each way could be on a merit and in a dismerit. But I think that the current situation is the best. And once the clubs were aware, many shows and I say teams in the aware no, many shows will be a bit more complaining be. Yet free more not just the akanaka. The good thing for some Nigeria for some slight chance of making it to the second place. Because Nigeria group one Zimbabwe and Nigeria and any boy, you know. Home and away ni only Nigeria about 1-1.
2 points per.
2 points per and I bet you free Nigeria points him. Nigeria have 14 points.
Yeah.
So Timisha Benin, Yame Aduma China, when you're 17. 17 you bet 2 per and a dear free. O for mine to say Gabon, the Rio the group Russian home and away.
Into
6 points.
Yeah.
And every need him. A bear quite dear TB. But whatever it is, Emra de bono. And no.
All right.
Into your
Emre de bono oye ho hwea enso a enye ye yebaba awa Mohammed FIFA director of competitions and events Samson Ademu the nsembia baba tudwa the afa playoffs no ho ayebekoso e Morocco 13th and 16th ye kwaba na wa the details nyina enso abreye November mpamcho 13th and 16th of November and the playoffs ni mienu no among the 4 countries na be free second place teams no because of Morocco our the details no Samson dem chechim obabeka ni nyina ho nsem so de amayen. Good day Amugis from Nima. Black Stars has a good team but that needs a tactical coach. The Black Stars performance was average in the qualifiers. If we do not improve on our style of play, we'll suffer in future. We played away to teams not playing at their home grounds. Imagining if we were in group with teams like Niger, DR Congo, Angola, Gabon, etc. If African teams should fix their home grounds with this, our performance will suffer to qualify. Okay. The brand the free Nima and so Abreye and no your matches in P or say bono amount for homa enye omuhoma nkasa against teams on modern mono in this rope na ko bobo baby eye omankasa home no bobo countries be Gabon, DR Congo, Angola mo ne ade okay be suffer papa into your tenga direction still no osi. I'm James from Wa. Please I want to ask Andy if it's true that Foden is far better than Lampard. Okay. As per school said, if yes, I may also say that Rice is also far better than schools. Okay, keep it up, Kessben Sports. Yewie hono de Emra Africa na yemehwe Africa ni league matches na koso ewo Ghana na kakra why kwa mikiaba ebi di jaka kra bi mi ko Noel udifri begro na ebreye Noel was he saying it's difficult to accept that Otuado is taking us to the World Cup, but what can we do? This is his era. Yebehwe ball fun we as till his contract expires. On a more serious note, sir, I've watched all the teams, and the Black Stars are the only team that plays, and that you can't really pinpoint what our plan is. I watched Comoros, and though they lost, it's clear they had a plan. What was our plan? What was our game plan? I didn't see it. We just won because we had the materials to beat them. Had their first chance gone in, the whole team would have crumbled because of the setup we went into the game with. It's sad watching Black Stars play of late. Okay. Maybe see na fi ya dan ho aba. Meko eye Niwat Scientific Herbal. clinic akodi nkomo kakra yeba kwa Mickey atrase na yene no didi nkomo kakra.
What scientific? Eba ni World Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I agree it's a boom. Near the infidel was war. A juma. Oh, ya swear has he. Ya swear had dear. Yes, I'll buy a sebi. Near time a good amount. Said the coconon. The boom, ya do to a fiducial. The methodium mushimu. The meal at the potier, the Yadian Breo. Nessa me in ya. Yarene do in the piano so. The better show Yama what Yariasi. What the editing said. See, baby, I said, what to wear the Asia, which in to a sentence.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius, your Jumani say, and Buna any Tanya or what dear Eddie Dumiano, Yenyamu, Nafe, in Nuakasa, whom my friends have fight to chemicals, no. Yes, struck the same in Runo, Nayan from Fremro, and for a mount. If you are kidney, no, Yaria Bemo, kidney, no essay, young Kwana Ganaha, yet take a buying, Eddie dialysis, our kidney, not say I could do said Dian Kwanwa. Nyarishemu na nyadi dina for nichiremu ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e de mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost pay no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem beba bi wo no a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyemu a ehyemu na adwo ene obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebia na e no bi ada so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo de tata on kosiemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na hu so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba beba ne hu so mu no na e mo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe be da di amia wo se problem bi wo no mu a ne atimi hu aduro na afi aduane ye be kyerɛ ho adie pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie timi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne bia stroke akawa to mpam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so timi o kasa na pampan boni de kyerɛ ye frɛ no halitosis ya ne ba ko a ya no wan obi o pɛwase obi timi aka de akyerɛ wo a ade be nya bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda o Johnson tentam ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na yakase prostate enlargement e ba sa oda o Johnson tentam o Johnson be bransa na ade akye e ma ne nkachi e me nkofa catheter ahoma to ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adagye ammo ya de dia nyadidie se ni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe dia ba frim dia fidie edi twi enubena ena fa ni fra haban mu edi sa o ya de ma wo a na eye ni what scientific hospital yi wo kuma se ato na ko junction ya dansuru bank no ene bi eni hwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Ebeba.
Missing car with a camera no be
capture doctor.
Nanka ya capture we use we in here we blow na to
blow na to
okay
dog
we didn't know here yes okay
dog
not at all inside
and not at all inside MTN mensa ka promo no ekoso den wonso wonsa betimi aka enunti MTN say MTN Momo app no de biamu bon de roche osa download bi o download the app ni bia wo sika wo send no enkodi obi ho
wo sika na wo send no make mistake ebeko nipa kro ho na MTN so use my momo app na wo mu guso a e cha ade every day wo mu che sika every week wo mu che sika every month wo mu che sika edunti so use iPhone a ko App Store na download the my momo app no we use Android phone ko Play Store na download the my momo app ne bi send the sika fafa eye MTN eso na be send sika e de fa MTN so this so use my momo app no eno na de send sika e be kontem so e de amount na san so aye save abra sika no woni pakra wo se kono ho no ono na sika no e be san so akono ho high sense say sabre wo me de nhihie foforo e de aba wo me say 5 years warranty no we gusua e koso adibia beto o maso ye bia no 5 years warranty e wo so na che sade na woto no se wote chima o de beba o momesiesie de amount anase wote chima wo mo ebetima replace no e de amount high sense television e na pe bia tom gas cooker washing machine smartphone sound system water dispenser microwave blender rice cooker kettle iron air fryers and many more. Furniture High Sense, ye showroom na kope electronic appliances ibito. High Sense ye showroom no ye wo Kumasi City Mall. High Sense ye showroom no ye wo Edum Babu Bazaar building mo ye ben Electricity Corporation of Ghana. And naso do ne be tafo ubehu yen enna udi weni echere ye tano sonso a ubehu High Sense o. High Sense de ye nyama no eye papapa. Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited. Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited. Ese hu how bia de Gentlement and the wasoko. Ese hu how bia emfoni nche bebia. Gentlement and akwa obebwa. Gentlement and akwa utit ni problem bia bia no wombe resolve a day amount. Memfa eweni nche bebia for when it's Gentleman Dental Clinic na womo emwo ni titum wo bia wo sabro se mistiti ni de mini problem o da bi e bia problem o na wo na anim for tit no koma Gentleman no menya examination formal na problem bi wo ma wo metima solve e de amount we obia wo problem ye RCT root canal treatment and apese ye e de mom scaling and polishing ye be very tit ni so ni polish so e de amount nyema na kwahyehyem no ye be yi fri o e de amount extraction and apese wo ye teeth whitening obeso teeth no eye fita o sit o teeth no anhyehyɛ ye obeso hye braces na etene no teeth no edema tooth cabinet down sim no esododo you see eye dental eye Gentleman Dental Clinic ni show braces papa na emwa o teeth no etu when you can't question teeth no tu you better replace no at the amount and that's when the problem o teeth no obesi to the mouth Gentleman Dental Clinic and also Shushi Chira Quine. Accra, you will Nungwa, main lorry station of Accra, yes, also Atomic Down, Kwabenya runabout, Kumase, your report junction, your bear report junction, traffic light, no, Techiman, your magazine off a Kenten, and off Kenten Road, and so Kenten Road, and so Samsung and a Kofodia, your Ben Central Police Station, and a flower, your war, and you see GCB Bank, edi hwene mu kamale ye otishigu ye ne eye MTN for office no edi hwene mu Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited ye number name 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 offer number we so ye beje wo so na nkomo bia obia no ye ne mo enso edi the luckiest but what is the luckiest womu echira kwan ofa phone no emfa no network awoso dial star 712 hash star 712 hash and any short code no o dial sa short code ya ebem opportunity na sabre won so wetimi ewini sika e de ogu bottom December and a grand draw na ebeba so nemom efri na ekọ bia no akyede nkwa ene yeche phones yeche laptops enunti ena wasa auto ticket ma star 712 hash and when a short coder ubetimi AUC Ghana Herb womo sabre womo de enhyehyɛ foforo e de aba Executive Herbal Hospital ɛwɔ sepedote ɛne sepedote ahemfie no edi nhwɛni mu ɛyɛ Ghana Herb womo Executive Herbal Hospital ama bebiem ɛwɔ Kumase ɛnonom woyɛ obi a sabre yare ahodo ɛhaw woni sika ampo no de be hospital am sabre nhyehyɛ womo ayenie womo ye free prostate scan o prostate no be so we say the city fakɔ no omo checking free and from our kidney no obeso hu na hoden said the city o liver no person scan o stomach no person scan na o yemade no said the city womb no awonemba problem bi o mu ana fabra ye be scan e the amount typhoid and abese your test na anase diabetes oba mendidi enunti and waso ko Ghana Herb Executive Herbal Hospital 0240 211 709 offer number we so a yebejo so na etimi aboa ne no edi nkomo Dwabiro Bank PLC eye banka wamede asempa loan no ede abedwa so asempa loan chese ye de asempa na ebro o business na wo ye no ye bababo ma business no etima ekese ede amount so bia wo magazine anaso wo asafo nyema efiama no ne ba uton nyema ne bi usikasem ewo form clothing and textiles na wo ye o import nyema efiama no ne ba asempa loan no ena ebeboa wo ye papapam for ni Dwabiro Bank PLC obatampa loan scheme no enso ho ye maame mo ye nuaba no mo ye yire no mo ye adwuma ewo eye market mo shops awodo mo from ni Dwabiro Bank PLC na mo kopelo apart from no obebie savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti group loan fixed deposit eye Dwabin Ura Bank PLC head office no ewa Santi Dwabin ye be new branch our Tonsu market ye ben high school junction so your number is 0271 409340 Dr. Emegasi Spiritual and a year healing center. Dr. Magesi see ya re bia help bianum fabrana say na omwa. Dr. Magesi number near 0547 044 307 0547 044 307 Kumasi your macro police house your honey bia obehu yen Accra your Kaswam your Ben prison junction Takradim your power your Ben a year government hospital Bogoso your power line Techimai your Hensia brigadier Kofodium your Koftek unchawo your Ben a year green city hotel yari ben a how a year susumi yari ana nase obia wo arthritis hypertension stroke na how heart problem impomo gudie no nya de anase obema no forma na efon obema no krewo no enye kese da de tia enete anase uyobi a opa wo emane nyo problem for ne che Dr. Megasi ebe boa masa problems nyina asietu ediamount ne number ne 0547 044 307 ofeno number we so a obejo so ejaba jewelry ejaba Prempeh 2nd Street edum ejaba Aston traffic light na se adibia edu gold aye bia opebia to a ejaba ena wasoko eye wedding ring engagement ring promise ring ena pebia to for when it ejaba jewelry na omboa ejaba se eye white gold and a yellow gold 0277 104488 ofro number we so a ye beje wo so wobi ese infanto enim se oton ne dan a 6-bedroom house and a oton ya jidan no ho fefefe and a dan and so ohwim off Barekesi Road and unti uyobi a opedan ato 6-bedroom fie and a opebi ato for when it che number way and as a friend number way number near 0546 478289 0546 478289 offer number we so ye bejo so Kingdom Herbal Center woman of the Kingdom Garlic Bitters and the Kingdom Garlic Capsules no e de abedwaso immune system no e form stress and how arthritis and how hypertension stroke and how a Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters and our normal a best solve problem no a day amount ya the Kingdom Ginseng Power and the bedwaso bema bobo juma a Kingdom Ginseng Power and the so you see and the tremendous capsules and so dwaso waba besia besisi hu ya a tremendous capsules and the capsules how you say beboa any drugstore any chemical shop bi abekobiano obenya Kingdom Herbal Center in biato na wonso wetimi anom ye number no 0597 298 855 0597 298 855 offer number way so yebejo so Frana Smart Solution se me fan to enim ene anope se we obi a here smart watches atom bakwana mienu opedudu tu akoton a for any Frana Smart Solutions na ye ma bi ento bebo mu opom den se the city unya airport unya wireless headset udi wani Frana Smart Solutions aye bebo efie nyema ena pebiato blender portable juicer and nase electronic cookwares and a pebiato upe bluetooth a speaker ring light for game days if you nyame piano a Frana Smart Solutions your number is 0571 400-002 or for a number way so yebejo so Herbal Company Limited edi the Herbal Criminal edi abedjaso use Herbal Criminal bi na emboa bema e wo so bo adwuma woni obehiem ohobantem bema woni obehiem na nyema enkoye mfa mmoa e Herbal edroi ene wo so use apply kitu bi opinis no ho after 30 minutes kona ko wohye wo wohye wiam na te se bredu saboni oba no eba behiem use Herbal Criminal buko any drugstore any chemical shop bia obenye bi ato general.
Okay. Amiki yemfensia na fi yensan wura Africa enso ebiom Awal Mohammed. Edi ebe wuram kakra Africa na yabehwe playoffs na yedin kan ball so se bekoso Morocco. November bosome no de to so dumiensa ene de to so dunsia ene ebenya Africa. Ye rep ono beko intercontinental playoffs no na yakohwe the waiting qualify akobo World Cup because of Mexico, Canada and USA. Awa yen we ne fan ko Chile tournament no
so kamayen he no answer yes I think say Morocco for no atienim na ohe 4 African representatives omura e World Under-20 Youth Championship e koso Chile na ye kobo AFCON e Egypt. So the tournament a course Egypt no serve as the qualifiers for the main World Youth Championship FIFA Under-20 World Cup no. Now interestingly, the Moroccan team were the runners up of the tournament. The main AFCON tournament no. It was a rematch of what happened in 1997 when Morocco played South Africa and Morocco won that Under-20 AFCON level. And at this time around, the South Africans revenged. And Yenya Nigeria third, and of course the South African team are more the overall winners of the competition alongside Egypt and also fourth. And Yakobo group stages no Egypt nkwana ntimi qualify. We had South Africa, we had Nigeria, we had Morocco all scaling through. But unfortunately from the round of 16 it was only the Moroccan team that progressed by beating South Korea. Nigeria were eliminated by Argentina. And of course, the Colombian team also defeated South Africa. So, na aka Morocco kwa ene the only team omoka within the championship. And I was really, really impressed. Very, very happy for the Moroccan setup. Beating USA, they scored first. The USA team equalized and they added 2 goals. I can't remember 3-1. Very good scoreline, 3-1, and they are now in the semi-finals or the medal zone. You can see. So one team final at least a 3rd place spot will be secured. I don't say possible. The last Under-20 World Cup amekai ye lose against France 2013. France and a share semi-final. Francis meka Franke Champo kemo team no any Moses Ojemone Lawrence Latino. It was the French team that worried us. And I think said the Moroccan team should take a cue from that instance and of course no musun team making sure that this time around omo best stop the French team and progress to the final of the competition. That was the French team that had the likes of Paul Pogba, the likes of Jean-Christophe Bayebec, Meka Geoffrey Kondogbia, Samuel Umtiti, Alphonse Areola, Florent Thauvin. It was a very strong French team. Omo share the semi-final. Ebenezer Sifuamu squad na omo share Emma. We need a 3rd place spot. Let's see what the Moroccan team will be able to offer in that game against France. And Qatar 2022, it was France and a share Morocco was semi-final.
Okay.
After Morocco went to the semi-final for the first time, taking Africa to that stage. And I think this should be a payback timer. As I say, Morocco for no no share France, no more into the final of the World Under-20 Championship. Banesa, what the likes of Nigeria, any Ghana, Atimia, some couple of times, making it into the final of the World Youth Championship, Under-20. Ghana were there in Australia, we were there in Argentina in 2001. but the height of it was in 2009 when we won it in Egypt.
Okay.
And over Kaya, Nigeria were there in 2005 in Netherlands, but unfortunately they lost against Lionel Messi's Argentina. Argentina a share or more at the World Youth Championship. Now because the FIFA under 20, yeah, what the Moroccan team will be able to offer for us. So you know, I was impressed with Niger. It was the World Cup qualifiers na ekoso no. Omo group no na Eritrea ko free no. So at the end of the game, me who say Niger for no more yiri omo bopa. Imagine SABT like eba that second playoff spot no. Because e hono so hia pa. And me ne o kasei for now teams e wo ho Niger a part of omo ka the playoff spot no. Pending the rest of the games are some of the other sides ni nyina be born at the end of the day you who the qualifiers no. It was a very very good winner and Niger etimi enya an away win against Zambia. So Zambia says you are more perform after the 2012 triumph on the continent, winning the AFCON with Kennedy Muwinimo, Master Kalabamo, Christopher Katungu, and then Felix brother Felix Katungu, the Katungu brothers no. As a Zambia team no performs Tupila Suzu and the likes. Ebedru maybe now even to qualify to the AFCON na yes, they came to Ivory Coast and but the quality that the Zambian team used to give us some time pass and I said you the Zambian team no na me who. Yes, or more the likes of Patson Daka or Leicester City, Clarence Kangwamo, Fashion Sakala, these are all good players. But level now, Master Kalaba mo etimiko drew you know, and this team or the current team Avram Grant managing is struggling to match up that fit now mutimi arrive in it. And so unfortunate for them. Niger for Ekosho Mobile go to nil. Now Niger is also part of the contingent when it comes to the top 4 spot. Yet me eba be home mutimi ebe ko playoff no for now until ebe the last game. Burkina so etimi win it 3-1. Ewo the Catwood Stadium the 4th August and then Pierre Traoré came in the second half. Seju, he was able to score a hat-trick. I know another Bertrand Traoré was part. Stefan Azizki was also deep in midfield, controlling the affairs for the Les Talons, make the Stallions of Burkina Faso. And 3-1 now, my winning so I'm also for now, I'm also at the top 4 spot line. Yeah, be ready a couple playoffs. No, Seju, and then the party is in Praia. Make up Praia. Sure. That is the capital of Kivet. And honestly, I'm seeing them picking the spot in that group. Cameroon, ni Angola, Munina, Ewoho. To seek or get the qualifying spot no how many be call World Cup when a very very game a kia etimi more back into the competition mo because after some share Cameroon no at a point in time against Libya now they were down by 3-1 where Libya goalkeeper
go no consider
very very terrible. I was wondering didn't course through his mind that day. Very terrible. Where they can found Jimpo.
Interesting.
Found Jimpo and that 3-3 scoreline Kivet Minya, you know, Emma Omutimi maintain almost spot in terms of stadium mulidi. Now they are on 20 points. Cameroon so Eda Omachi. I'm seeing a win against Eswatini. Eswatini in your team major this one bet me a top trouble the Kivedian team. Where this new striker waba on board Meka Livramento. I'll see a kind Eddie Macasapia within the Italian Serie A. Oka Jamiro Montero, of San Jose Earthquakes, USA. Now we're back to Europe. Our Pegs Wally in the Dutch League. No, or Deroy Duarte, and also only the likes of Bernard Tekpetemo, Ludogorets Radgard. I think that the Canadian team has been able to build a very credible setup. Amu perform well. You know, more story now quite similar. You know, I called the AFCON, the last one I called so. Ivory Coast. Yemi onu nyina kwa na ewo group because yeni omo na board the first game. The next AFCON e cost Morocco. Yemi enu nyina ntimi an qualify. Now we are through to the 2026. Seju, I'm seeing the Canadian team also beating the Eswatini team to reach the 2026 World Cup. Ebanisa Seju be a major history for Kivet. Very 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 huge one. Their FA was just formed in 1982. So Omo first AFCON appearance was 2013. After 2013 AFCON, it was South Africa. No, that Cape Verde were on the verge of making it to Brazil 2014. Unfortunately, against Tunisia, no more failed an unqualified player, and we need more points. Ama went into the playoff spot for Brazil 2014. You see, destiny can only be delayed, but it can be denied. Keved are surely going to their first World Cup by close of today. So, Sergio, I need Eddie Ebewurem into the playoff spot now.
Okay.
Playoff spot now, said your dog actually yebenya 4 teams. So, yeah, the playoff spot table no to swa. These are the teams for now. Ebinumu abo 8 matches, ebinumu so abo 7. Pending senior FIFA at 30 points, I was no. Now we have Gabon, Burkina Faso, Niger, Cameroon before the qualifiers come to an end. So said you near Bayern say playoff spot no oye a bibrem team and now free Africa. At least you will play 4 matches before say Obeko World Cup. At least you will play 4 matches. And it will depend on the ranking. Already Samson Adamu, Meka, the CAF director of competitions and events. Said you okay Emos Adamu?
Sure.
Yes. Nebanono.
Okay.
Yes. Nebanono. Emos Adamu, former FA president of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Also ebe holding top executive post. Ewo the CAF no. Neba Samson and the director of competition and events.
Okay.
So or the betuja say playoff no ebe koso ewo Morocco. So on the 13th, 2 matches in Ebeba, so on the 13th, the winners will meet on the 16th of November. Na ranking no ebe depend on October ye womi. Ye free October ni ewura December. FIFA Coca-Cola ranking mo de beba around that time no. And no ebe determine who gets seeded within the playoff spot no. So near tiani say yen playoff no 4 teams no omu mienu be bo na mienu nso abo winners no be shia.
Okay.
So winners ni shia ni obeye winner of the final no anu na all kwako represent Africa in the intercontinental playoff. Intercontinental playoff no UEFA nkan say Europe omo fa team ma. Omo nkan. So intercontinental playoff no yebewa 6 teams. Mi cheche mu ye say de be amam for beti ase. 6 teams no mienu ebe free North America continent omo host the competition mienu be free ho baby are the likes of Mexico no money USA Canada no money Jamaica ni Honduras no mienu be free ho baku be free Southern America e honom kwa de Bolivia adikan asecure the ticket no
okay
baku nso ebe free Africa ni obe win yen playoff spot no and of course baku nso be free Asia na baku e free Oceania baby Australia no money New Zealand New Caledonia so 6 teams no yeah the list no to her yebe CD mienu based on FIFA ranking. Mienu na yebe CD omo no mo be gina nchen. Seju omo mo.
Okay.
Omo be gina nchen. Now the rest of the 4 omo ase no omo share omo ho. The winners will meet the seeded teams. So when they meet the seeded teams, those 2 games no winners no and be the 2 playoff spot omo be ka 46 definite no.
Okay.
Na ye 48.
I see.
So we any the playoff no in Chinchemu.
Okay.
So we bought
into a winner from Africa now. About how many matches?
At least obebo 4 and 3.
Wow.
For Africa the obebo mienu.
After Morocco, the no.
After Morocco no ebetimi aye bako ana mienu. So all the can nyina boma at least ebetimi aye 4 or 3 depending on the ranking.
Okay.
For the Morocco the na obebo mienu. Akwai te semi final.
13th and 16th there.
Yes. Obo 13th and 16th na. Afei na mo wakwakoka 6 teams na mo hye no.
Ah, brewe nyina.
Yes. So 6 no yebe CD mienu based on FIFA ranking around that time. And no be cause one match next year.
Okay.
So ye CD mo mienu mo mienu a yebe CD mo no mo be gina nchen. Na the rest of the 4 na omo ye below the 2 no abo mo ho. Winners no be share the seeded ones no. So the winners of those games no and they be for the 2 playoff spot no. No mo dey aba be ka 46 teams na omo be qualify no. Na omo wurem. Ntedo the entire Europe encounter say Europe omo DNA definite. Europe were 12 groups.
Yeah.
12 groups, top teams ni nyina qualify because Europe was 16 spots. So 16 spots 12 groups we be runners up no. If runners up now, no masa kwa ko UEFA Nations League ranking. Omo ka the top 4 within the UEFA Nations ranking, omo ntimi in the second. Omo ba be ka second place teams no mo so 16. No mo so abo mo playoff nti omo so benya 4 teams. No mo dey about 12 teams omo di kan top spot no. So that's the reason why Europe is not part of the intercontinental playoff. Ebeba so ewo FIFA World Cup 2026 no say.
Okay, well. afei yɛbɛba ɛyɛ Black Stars ɛne Comoros game no na afei yɛahwɛ league matches no and so emu kakra sɛn ɛna ɛkɔ sisi number of matches a yɛabɔ points clubs no ɛnyenya na afei yɛgyae deɛ aka no ama mo nso mabam na mabɛkyerɛ mu adwene mu a mofrɛ no srɛ mu a line no yɛnya mmie kora yɛnya nnuru hɔ ɛduru hɔ a mebie na mo nso mabɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu adwene kakra ɛde afa ho Kingsley ɛde wei firi Tamale in the back relation to the Black Stars for qualifying but on a more serious note adwuma a ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛdɔɔso kyɛn deɛ yɛayɛ no because if you are playing 5 defensive defense against Comoros, then I can imagine if we are playing against Spain, we need our entire military to guide our posts. Kingsley Edway free Tamale and Abrayan. Okay, I'm free Kingsley, you know, so I'm call a Opoman vibration at Tebubu. Good afternoon, sir. Please, in terms of skills, Neymar Ronaldinho, Munyawi, Pahon Sisia in Pancho, baby, Econo. Someone Sumoko Hobi Namujai, one best. All right. Hi to you and your hardworking crew. I want to emphatically say that all those who believe that Otuado should continue because he has qualified Ghana to the World Cup should have a rethink because they don't know the number of coaches and the players who have qualified to the Ghanaian Division 1 and couldn't get the opportunity to play in the first tier. Okay, sir, OT, HOD languages, sir, OT, okay, head of department, languages, Trinidad Kudia Senior High School, way and so brilliant. Sir, OT, it is saying, Trinidad Kudia. Good morning. Last week I sent a message and I was talking about Kumasi Antico National Circles Council chairman chairman's number. I was looking for and I'm yet to get same. Kindo. All right. The number is into me fan two just how. Into minima dear. Member more than I message you higher or the buyer no. Nafi Ode and also. Okay, Maminko Kofi Hawk congratulations are well done to the Black Stars team and officials for qualifying our country to the coming World Cup in Mexico, Canada, and USA. All right. Nti na de Kofi Toronto, Canada, and so they buy no. Kofi messages na what you trust on the amaye. 17-year-old referee Adongo Angelos Akurugu, Mr. AAA, has proven me and our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, right in all aspects of human life applications. First, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah once said a black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Now, I always say the experience is the best teacher. Doesn't work or exist in football circles. Congratulations are well done, Akurugu, for making a name for yourself and our school, Nava School, and telling all your critiques and the whole world that experience and wisdom have got nothing to do with old age. We will forever be grateful and proud of you for silencing and putting people's mouths shut and closed about our mindset. Kofi Toronto, Canada. Those were Jim Abrey and Anopay. I don't know. Michael Abbey, one for the intro to later about other messages. No, so kudos to the team for qualifying. They deserve it. But I have watched yesterday's game twice, and I must say that our team isn't that strong as people think. AFCON will have been the best platform for the team to be tested since we played relatively smaller countries in the qualifiers. But it's time the Black Stars start playing football nations like Egypt, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, and other national teams if we want to take the best squad to the World Cup, because there is a lot of work in our team. Michael Abebio there also the Abrey no. Mama yensan entie adika ebiom na fi yemehwe Black Stars match no mu proper. Adika.
Hey, Ghana has qualified for the 2026 World Cup. God, why? So you're telling me there's a chance now that Ghana will go for back-to-back World Cups while the Super Eagles will miss out on back-to-back World Cups. What is this now? Super Eagles scored, I beg, please. Tuesday, please. Beat Benin and just let's pray. Let a miracle happen. I cannot take this. Super Eagles, this performance from Ghana is supposed to make you angry. This Ghana, for God's sake, our neighbors, people that were always bantering and beating them. Papa, look at Ghana today. They had no reason to play with the intensity And the amount of, their enthusiasm they played today. Basically, before the game, they had qualified. Look at their group. They have played 10 games. They have won 25 out of 30 possible points. This is how you dominate a group. This is how you show that you are the big boys in the group. They have done that. Look at their goal difference, plus 17. Us now, goal difference is another big factor in our game, for God's sake. Please now. Abba, what's this? Let's do this now. Egypt 2 qualification. They still won today. Look at the Ghanaian stadiums in their home stadium. Look at how the fans were happy. I want that for Super Eagles on Tuesday. I know that it's a miracle, but I really want it. Look at how the Ghanaian stadium, they were happy. That's what they want. The fans were happy in the stadium. Look at Kudus today, for God's sake. That's a superstar. That is a superstar. That is what you do for your national team. You turn up. Kudus was overplaying today. Thomas Partey in that midfield did so well today. I mean, Ghana is blessed with some of, like, I say I'm always jealous that this Kudus is a Ghanaian. Although I think Semenyo is not being used properly. I don't know why Semenyo is playing center forward and Ayew is playing winger, left winger. It doesn't make sense. What's the coach doing there? But then the players still rolled up their sleeves, came out in second half and won this game. Comoros is ranked above, I think, that Lesotho that we played. And if you look at how Ghana played today, they were more composed. They had every reason to calm down. But sometimes I saw Thomas Partey in the 93rd minute or so. They had already won the match, but he lost the ball. He was chasing after it. That is the work rate, and that's the enthusiasm I'm begging for.
Yɛmfa de kansia yɛbɛsan aba na ɛba bɛtoa so menim de bɛsi nyame yɛ adom ɔkyena ɛyɛ Nigeria ɔmo ɛne ɛyɛ Benin game no why in the big winning saa game no saa nso no South Africa and so ɔmo ne Rwanda ɛbɛsia ɛwɔ ɛyɛ South Africa here win to qualify. Benin nso here win to qualify.
Benin might draw and qualify.
Yeah.
He might draw and qualify.
But Benin draw our goals, you know. That's a South Africa win.
Nini abe depending on South
Africa.
Africa.
So then, yeah. Nti me ba sisi ai. Na yeba hwe ye cameras no ene after game no Ghana. Game na ye ball no enra ne Comoros no. Ye ni amanfo PDD enkomo e won cry. Sanso ena Kumasi a ye be di enkomo kakra enso e wa ha. Ye kwaba na betiti ni nyina na yeso ye de agenkyere kakra e de aba ansana e Royal League matches no enso emu. Yanko Dr. Dawood na hweye na fi yentie nkrato kakra mfiri ho. Sanso na Gentleman Dental Clinic ibe wura ho nso kakra. Ye basisi a.
Enuanom ne adofo, ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Herbal Hospital ano. Na enam me so ena ne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na duwei edutwem. Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment or se fetwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom. Na duro mienu wei adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye oyapa. De obeye ne se, wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwi osisi na anopa ene anwumre a. Nansa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa, obetimi de atua. Udware wi a fa Dawood ointment. Wo de te ne fa sra. Ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre. Na danse ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi.
Dawood ointment. Edrowe me straighten and well done. The toda me po adwuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye. Ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so minya Dawood 360 na me nomo a ese kwa re me ye adwuma kra se kane no. The edrowe de edima se mama na be di so asema mama.
Ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment. So ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo hwa ye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko.
Lua me use mama hode pa ma metimi gba adwuma bi e kama e ma me ye. Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment. O me we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otumi be gba adwuma. Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko.
Da bia amafo company de wo ka musa ko spreader. Mi secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa. me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me baby hey me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person to say me a we use Dawood Ultimate. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma me ye. En kan na me pega ade a na me nsakura antimi pega. And I say me ma ade so na lock me sisi. She say fi say me share Dawood 360 capsules. And the Dawood Ultimate. Abo me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bia. Obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood Ultimate. And the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se wate bi. Aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no. Eno ho adanse ene wono madi no. Ko pharmacy e ben wo. Herbal shop e ben wo. Ne koto Dawood Ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pese wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717. Baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no, o de wura house pe Dawood Ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Mama kwa baba Gentleman Dental. Gentleman Dental Clinic yedwumadi ayedi ane se yebesiesie wosen na yabo wosen ho ban ama wonum enso ate anase wosen animonyam so afa ntoma pa efura. Gentleman Dental se oba ye clinic wa enema bibiri na yeye efa nipa wosen ho ene wonum. Oba Gentleman Dental yeye consultation and examination services. Problem ben na ekoso, how ben na ekoso wonum. Na fi wachire anamon a ewo se utufa ho na itimi eboa. Afi yesan eye cleaning services. Oba ye profession no na ye friend is killing and polishing se ebia enema bi ahyehyehye esen mu se bi okasa etimi mapampan ene ade eba mu oba hwa etimi ehohoro wonum eyi saa enema ne nyina edi free esen ase esen tibia na asesa no esan fa ne ntoma pa edi fra obi wo ho ana tokuro ato ne semu anase ne se no eso ebubu anase wanya fracture esen ankasa ebu eno etimi eye failing enso so na ye de amawo anase ebi nso so na obi wo ho waba se ne se no watena se ama esen ase opese otu ne se no eno nso so ye frɛ no extraction oba ye extraction service eno so ye betu oseno edi amount afi ebi wo so na ne sen wanya missing teeth ye woni si no ahodo bebre ye frɛ bi se dentures no eye die utimi ehye utimi asan eyi wemu utimi yi na wasan ahye eno ne frɛ ne dentures no oba Gentleman Dental ye ni nyina bi wo afi ye wo fixed one no anase ye ta frɛ no permanent one no eno so so ye si a untimi entu bi eno ene frɛ no PFM bridge anase PFM crowns eno ni nyina no oba Gentleman Dental ye ni nyina bi ewo ho afi so ye wo bi se braces ne se oseno kwan de dem anase emu atetete bebre eno no oba yetimi ehye braces no within some period na oseno asan akrusu kama na ma oseno atimi ayeden anya ahoden afei obi pese oye teeth whitening o pese odi don hwere ba kope eye oseno fitafita te se de o ne bi so da oba Gentleman Dental ye beye oseno fitafita e de amawo how bia eni ho abefo kwan so na ye de ebeye e de amawo afei obi pese o hye ne sin gold silver oba Gentleman Dental ni na ye Gentleman Dental Clinic ye chia kwan enye yira kwan kura ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchen wa babia market no ewo no ufri abronsan na new story building na okọ Central Police Station no Gentleman Dental branch ba ko ewo ho na wodru enkran so ye wo nungwa usi nungwa main lorry station hokra na ofra nurse ba ko bra be fa anase station nachi Authority Street ne so Gentleman Dental branch ba ko ho na Atomic Down do me kwa benya runabout no so wa Gentleman Dental branch no ba ko so ewo ho na wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano no obefa kwan na ekota Disco Junction obepa junction no kakra ko wani obo se OGN Bank no ewo ho ye ne OGN Bank na wo the same premises na Kachima nso so ye wo magazine market kwan no so ho a onsa nifa so ho a Gentleman Dental branch ba ko ewo ho anase opposite AY Ahmed na odru Kumasi Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station wa traffic light na anihwe G runabout no ufri Total Filling Station na yabon sign na edi ho direct opposite to the Methodist School ho na Gentleman Dental ye wo Tamalin so ye wo tishigu ufri yabron san na okọ MTN main office ye ne Tamale post office na edi anywhere ye adwuma free eda joada kopem eda memeda
well yensan brai na yemetwa so emfa emamose de mekan no ye ba behwe Black Stars any league matches na ekoso no yentieti abanfo adwenche kakra na yemetwa so after the game nra nkomoben na Ghana for ni die na fe ba kuma senso no nkomoben na omuni yen adi yen chance free crime
came here with a high expectation of our boys winning our match, and I think that they have met my expectations. I just hope that we're going to win by a large margin of goals, but I mean, one goal was enough to qualify. But I hope that in the subsequent matches, which will lead us into the game, we will play and then play well.
That we finally qualified, even though we expected 2-0. I personally expected 2-0, but baby, I do piano. Many Jehovah, no, so far as I qualified, no one here. And you know, I pray say they keep it up in the World Cup because yeah, we have support you.
Very, very, very excited. Onze, Abaya Adeya, Ekabibia, me who say Ghana for. Onion love, I'm a blaster, said that. So what do we say? The recovery of the economy, the impact of the Abam Papa is touching everywhere. So me the one say Mexico. Me come Mexico. Who come Mexico? Oh, me come Mexico. Passport are ready. Straight up. Oh, passport are ready. Papa.
I am the pastor and Ghana are qualifying for the World Cup. As a sports lover, young qualifier for AFCON, I was really hurt. And as we can tell, Ejuma Bebre, our football no home. But this one is a step in the right direction. The way I share, last one I share 5-0, I share 1-0. No, I am a Nije Bebre. Empire me boke can said, ya call World Cup. Yen ko keke say ye ko participate and I say group stages in your room na ye pie but ye bet to me akọ enim ahya Ghana nyina animonyam.
I think all the supporters who come and we pray for the players that when they go, everybody all Ghanaians to pray for them, make them get strong, courageous and cheerful. For the next year, June 2026, we shall parade at USA or Canada or Mexico. Now we are begging all Ghanaians to pray for the players, to do everything by the grace of God. Now this is the time.
We want me to Canada. But me passport me go USA straight to USA. Feeling we are good. So Ghana anya qualify to the World Cup. They na ye ni ajipa. Players no so am abo homodin. Ebinu bebre say coach no nyadi. And the coach information boy no na a very good pa. The 3-back system no good. As I am ball high profile matches. Wow, na ye rehearse strategies no. But the 3-back system, the coach has done well. Congratulations to the coach. Congratulations to the Blasters. Ose Ghana.
My expectation is that every African country should be able to move to the top. At least if all those to qualify, one was able to win the cup, it's for Africa.
I'm happy that I'm a Ghanaian. They play this so well. And I'm very, very happy they did so well. All the departments have performed very well. From the midfield department, what do you call it? Striking department, goalkeeping department, they did so well. And I give a credit to Kudus as well as Partey because they are the people who are distributing the ball to them. So they do so well, and I'm so happy that I'm a Ghanaian.
First of all, me are very excited because players put in more effort to secure this qualification for us. Because and then coming into the game, we know that draw we are qualified, but they didn't come with the mentality so draw me are qualified. They came with a very positive mentality, and that is a very fantastic game for us. Like, I'm very happy.
I share your team, and the kind of coaches I wanna. What do you say? Yeah, call a World Cup, you better me do it.
Me, I believe in taking one game at a time. So the effort I'm putting in to qualify from the group stage, I'm very much sure. Say, Coach Nene Mbranti and Bekasa, and they will be able to secure other qualifications for us. So I'm not shocked, and I'm minstrel. Yes, minstrel cry. So I know that they will do their best. And you see, Nyame Adoma Sunday. I just want to officially invite everybody. They should come to the stadium. Kotoko is playing CAF Confederation. Everybody should come around and come and support us here.
Thank you. Sabo and come move on to a day to say, me say Ghana, oh my Ghana. And I'm here, and he's there as a cook away. We say, me say Ghana and the US. I'm Costa Bifana, I'm about Kofana, and then I make us say, Ghana and the US, I will semi final. Semi-finals and answer final. And as a Ghana, Ghana, but also 3. And as a Ghana, about also eti final anaasɛ yɛbɛkɔ semi final.
There's papa ɔmo ho ɔden sibo adwuma a wɔyɛ no ɔmo ne ka team no ma yɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ yɛbɛtumi akɔ yɛ anim na mehyɛ nkɔm me agorɔ mi amaso na mefiri mepɛ sɛ obiara hu no baabi a mefiri sɛ Ghana sɛ yɛ kɔsɛntumi qualify free group stages a agorɔ mi amaso na kɔmfo ano kyi ni wɔnom mefiri agorɔ mi amaso na mebaeɛ ɛnam Ghana support nti Ghana Asante region agorɔ mi amase ɔsɛ kɔ amedes party krom sɛ football ni yɛakyɛgye no yɛma pɔtupɔ sɛ ɔhwɛ Ghana bɔɔl no a yɛbɔ no yɛ process ansa na yɛde yɛkɔka tii sɛ ka tii nso na sɛ ɛnyɛ kɔkɔ na pɛ no ka ɛhu sɛ ɛgo sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ a yɛ press no nyinaa no baako hyɛ da bɛgyina keeper no anim sɛ ɔno no bɔɔl no ɔhɛɛde ɔno so a ɔntwene ho ɔdisturb keeper no
Obiara go passport ya call Ivan Ghana ni biara go passport ya simple Canada ya ko
I think I came here with a high expectation of no idea.
Okay.
Me ni no kura me dida yo. Me ni je boroso. I could do this all the way.
Okay, game now because boys need to say coach Otuado is when you have World Cup no if a coach from ko no me agene
David coach foforo no afa na ono so ba be yi ni tuban afa na ono no mo ba abefa adamfo ba we no omunim ne dada na obi a wo no tena da na obi a wasan ba foforo we ade no so aduru awie
ba ya de e bo na ba so se body akolefa ni mu no yen kan kure boy ya wan ra wo hye ye ofe Bobasa omo plan bia Otuado omo plan bia onya de Otuado de omwa
say enyo no say de no ko
o dabi ei ye go sia Spain mo ne Portugal mo ne no go sia o Portugal Spain teams like sia Brazil mo Argentina mo ne no go sia o sia for Otuado nko USA
no obi a ono na wa coach dey qualify no say fi yenyini sin che ne fo bi franco
oh asa because I know AFCON no tournament no am pam mo coach and one qualify and say dabi na say players am qualify nyom nya na be ko ayi no so won onya de Otuado do onya de o Otuado was papa oh
enyam da na
you qualify de pa no Otuado de na tingo boy dabi omo plan bia yeah papa wo 3 points right now
then na munya na ko ya wan ye o game ni ma mu ni say ni performance of
on the plans ni changes anye play ball I won't say ball but ball and temper ni change no what remember different player no on fa nya dem na ball ni o me pe goals yeah go boy say 5 yards when they score and 2-1 1-8 3-1 dabi yam all goals I think you go World Cup you go share kuku dan for no mo ni ball no na ho na go sa ball o who is the ball na ball that's how you coach Otuado me blame Otuado nya she fi say o she coach sa ba e kwa ni yeni I friend say first class coach bi o ko be coach you coach sa ba nyina average coach sa o ma be coach but no mo de ABB last time ya na e boy game there be any coach asem ye Otuado je ho keke no toto ne nsa enye de Otuado ye na ye hye ba se Ghana be nya coach bi di na ba me de fa me ho me ye Otuado but e was say they are striking Jordan or Jordan or striking Semenyo me person be striking Semenyo say o striking Semenyo on to me more because Benham of one no on boss strike so I wish a ball Benham of on boss strike so just say this all your born or strike on more say or but say Jordan and say o strike no apeno but the problem no dey new Otuado yes Otuado do je keke on kwa dey on na asem kwa nka ho kra ya ne qualify me qualify nti hese bia mbefo benya agenza che bia tactics no benya tactics and style of play bia all body ya na ebe suit players na ebe de what has it done say they be as a bigger teams and even smaller opponents cry now both ye defend a hard drink pa o ya de anko dia but see ye kind of credit a odo e ba blaster team no ma obetu wan
yen kan krobo obo betu wan edi nketia Blasters team no betu wan but say duru won am ofo no metimi abo no meboa dey am ni problem if san nkofo bi boy e qualify ba ye ko kata na afon tie ne dey ni mini problem obi anya quality if say wake up na yeko no enye ni Nigeria mo ne Madagascar mo na ekobo eni Argentina Portugal just a Portugal coach na asa eni Spain mo na ekobo enti enya quality enti me dey say omo duro na so mo form na so metimi abon ko ade a dey mum ni dey me ma asem ne say Blasters match no me sha ya o sha Blasters match ya ya papa say o sha Man U match say ya o sha no sha ya ya bodura no sha ya ya lusu kura no sha ya ento to ado so no dey ne beko dey a masa amonye bibi mfa na enye
said the 2022 Qatar de ne ya Nyaka Williams mbeboye no woni say omo so say omo performance ne yankwan for monko.
The funny thing is the Ketianios no do omo good omo makwa wan hwe omo nso wan hwe na ba ko say Inaki de no wan hwe omo bo omo nso da boys no ma bere na omo abo no monko like omo yanko wim na Copa Africa na no ma bobi so omo person omo bo ma Ghana de a omo nche ko World Cup ni ba na African qualifiers na cup qualifiers na no ma bobi because Inaki sa ko nyame anim we like you can say football fan. Be honest with yourself. Say Inaki ba Ghana na aba it could be so be I can tell it me about emfa so that as enti boys na aba na o ma bono me say you the local players can boy na come qualify na nka ye be kono mbe o mo banka de yanke be ba show mo no nti we no ma bono o mo anga san konko bo ma de o mo yinim say o mo koba ye be ka so mo na boy na qualify o ma ndu ba bia ye pen sa me yen ko fufa we fufu bia mama ne ko fa issue ma
for World Cup but ye wie ya kwa for World Cup ni wie tumi ye wie che say ye coach fiti say the team ni ma no Blasters sama hwe no starter e bia nkofo be adwen ko so obe changes bia 75th echo 75th echo ni changes nye ya selection nye ana team ni so ase ye die bi mu ahye ne nsa se we mu de ye we mu se ne ye we mu se adesa ball na ya ball na man se ya shego no nkofo be World Cup na just qualify so World Cup some ye African Cup be team qualify so what I say say ya no nkwaye ya team qualify nti me hu say ya win ya qualify teams ya no mo boy e ko share Senegal na Mali mu na sofo na asia ankom be share hands down coach obobo ukuta winning team ya shebe for even kwanya ya qualify we kwa obo defenders 5 attackers go bench
who say a game plan how we say you
me da be plan no de kwan fa ya qualify we plan no de kwan fa ya qualify we plan no de kwan fa fa no justify ne ebo omo mo che bench ya hu omo mbebo ne hu omo say ye do mbekwa na say team for omo nko ne hu ye stand na omo do mo bo na defenders 5 Sali sugina bomu, jabo bia boy, you don't need them to bia boy, yes still na. Ya that's bomu.
So when is that like performance no
form, and yes ya qualify ye bomb, e form. You were job be o say you team me form. Be bre ye form. No kwan no one kan, ye say ya na akonya gbo 1-2 ni abafie. E form. Ya qualify ye go for Zavi nomla. Zavi nomla. Ya qualify, I go for Zavi nomla qualify we. O twa dem MY, en ka wete ha cry.
Oh, okay. Enti amanfo adwenkyerɛ no enra immediately after the game. Amanfo pii mumma omoye analysis football. Say man interest in football na kosoro ye papa after the game. Eni pii ekasa won cry. Sanso na no pay moti Kumasi fo a enso ye no mo edi enkomo. All right, enti say amanfo backs na they are ready. Amudi Eco World Cup. They say papa we say ohuka bia no ogina no.
USA, America, USA, America, USA, America.
the USA.
That's a room street too.
US edition.
I room street in this street. See, I room can meters. Okay.
I room quite chacha.
The quano, I dear watermelon,
cabbage. Inside and
you remember how hope you.
But I'm saying food.
I'm a cooling tools. Okay, all right. Coffee is one of them.
COVID problem.
To me, few more. The say the movie TV so. The more money. The TV radio quite different.
Watermelon.
But TV more money.
Watermelon. Cabbage.
Cabbage quoi?
Sakwano hosa uroma sefu. All right. I will come in. I come on.
Oh, Miss Omahu no Boko. No, there's some carbon. I'm not
That's a cabbage in your
okay. Doc, you should Kakray.
Yeah, General. Kakray on the Black Stars. Young Castle Black Stars are equal. Ubia, play Rubiano. Yabebo Nabaso. From Ghana Football Association to training Ura Ketiers Okreku and any ESCO members. The Honorable Minister for Youth, for Sports and Recreation, and the Abaye also. Me assure that in the course of the only controversy, I know free Abaye so acquire omotete players in Isikaso, any more press conference or more any wadi. Besides that, Antisi will be a ketua Kamana Bibia. So I think the government has done well. Then the FA and so have also done their bits. You would want to also credit Mr. Ketiers Okreku in the sense that my junior sign anyway. I felt Otuado after we failing to qualify for the African Cup of Nations should have been changed. But he kept faith in Otuado. Here we are, we have qualified. But Mejidisa Asabe Abatros at Saint Yakum. Abaye Asem Kessie Abe Saint Yakum. Senka after African Cup of Nations, no. And yes, it's a Utuado. A fadi wuji dear would am I a qualifier? May a short and gain income. General Minim, Metuan Ma Fedro, maybe some say Ghana for yena ye ungrateful. And answer that's the reality. Because for coach or they are qualified for World Cup. Interestingly, and Comodiana Cosin ye say Papa ni dear would Uyi Ghana for be dua, and now interviews here. Bon say bia se nipa du abe mienu pebi any feels there or no na yenti emanenko. But clearly people are dissatisfied about yen technical direction. No? I'm not too sure. I'm sure as we go forward, ye bedin komo. Medica can say you'll bear almost 8 months to the World Cup. Into the issue of time factor is not important here. Si ejitum say niema ekoso adwuma ye no. Papa no ontumi adwuma na esese no obi beka say other suggestions say bi anka yempo bi no mepe no na co-coaching is another thing you may want to look at in beefy up the technical team. But meti idea my dream says to ado pa na de eco World Cup na nkomo na be yeden ya hwa e be fe bi pa. Look, you are qualified, but upisa won say teams be pa na any boy. Strikers be ni share or more game. Say pa na city. Enti we've qualified, but clearly we have a lot of work to do in our qualification. For the guys, what one say bisa won say footballers African Cup of Nations, you know, yeah no mumpa na. Because akwa mu fa so bo African Cup of Nations. Any kwa mu fa so bo World Cup qualifiers. Difference wumpa. And it's not like our opponents during the African Cup of Nations, you know, were far better than these ones. We share African Cup of Nations and we're playing Niger, we're playing Sudan, and then there is another one. Angola. Similar opponents. Yet we fail to win a game. In fact, I'm say, Anna, you qualify for African Cup of Nations now. January now, we be emrabe show mamu maba. abja omo clubs na ba bebo no na bi omo ko omo lose omo position no e ka ho bi ntina African Cup of Nations ya no munyira omo mo na. You know, most of these European clubs do African Cup of Nations are no money omo players nenya e do baby e no kurenti a omo pese omo perform e bi so ba omo ko no lose your position. But whatever it is, for the World Cup the guys have done well, qualifying with some 25 points. And no show to Ado since he took charge. The points are Marcia, good. But no question, they say, oh, she a born on Swire, she no park in the Suna. It's in top in terms of technical direction, very high.
Okay.
Before they incommodate a bit, but His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
You better your stories, no.
So
when you team ka create no ko miki o na ko why the stories no we are na we are discussing
for making the stories no na me de His Excellency in semina work no any the sports minister and so kind na ya just a together and we see where we are heading.
All right, it's very interesting that the minister has now found his voice and granted interviews after the Black Stars qualification, but 2 weeks ago when the Starlets traveling and per diem issues came up, it was his poor PRO he pushed under the bus to be embarrassed. The minister must be seen to be a sports and recreation rather than just Black Stars minister. Ousu Bempa, veteran Ousu Bempa, and anyway, Ousu Bempa that is say, Ari Hiampa, input a hodo P into Yeda Sepasan and saying, Unfa showed in Niagara de Biano. The Eba. Owusu Bempa, wherever you are, good morning. Me call a year Amuzu Garlic. I could hear one some kakradi free Dr. Amuzu eho. Bamcho Eba, na fe kwa Mickey at the local source now, of course. GPL match the course weekend, the Hun seminar no kwame at the Ebebre. Amuzu Garlic from Dr. Amuzu.
Etiefo nyina akwa ababa Amuzu Herbal Clinic na yede drobia ba efe no Amuzu Garlic Bitters eyeduru a emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua nu mu eyeduru ebua ma obi a ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obi su a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent numbness so obi se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Amuzu Garlic Bitters controls urine flow. Dear odun so bebre anaso so basa no onye Amuzu Garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetwe me unye Amuzu Garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na born nkaye. Unya Amuzu Garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi anya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom. I na wetimi asore ananti waka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Say utie me na say uyo chembewu yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu Garlic Bitters dilate the arteries ebiabia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu Garlic no pancreas no ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu Garlic Bitters improves vision. Obu oho a ne pressure was with man de hunu wo form. Onya Amuzu Garlic no mo ebuaw ma friends weni na eye wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa biya home by sese home no e wosu bebre sa kope Amuzu Garlic nenom. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre pansa wada ye fra di zinc any sulfur e ye rich Amuzu Garlic mu ye ko gu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada inti die na ho edi ma no kope Amuzu Garlic Bitters nenom. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is rich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humatia untini bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mwe. Nima moja ni die fusane enko bema no hunadechia watini nka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is rich in arginine. Ena musa arginine ninti ɛbɔ mmaa awodi akwa no ho ban mmaa sɛbuo mmaa kɔsuatoɔ nyinaa no ɛmɔ nyinaa kɔ so kama enti ɔba obu ne sɛ a ɛmba yie wobɛhia amuzu garlic bitters ɔba a ɔmpɛ sɛ nawoɔ ɛte kɔ so hia amuzu garlic bitters wokɔ drugstore pharmacy anaasɛ herbal shop biara wobɛnya bi atɔ wopɛduro nsɛmisɛ bi nso a na wafra me nama ɛyɛ 0247 77 6743 0247 77 6743 Amuzu Herbal Clinic Mauji Hiochalo.
Doctor Amuzu de Abreyeno. Kwame.
Yes, General. And now kind mathematics say Ghana qualify, but near young qualify. Say the FIFA and I qualify. FIFA and the confirmation about. So Black Stars of Ghana, aka teams are qualifying Tunisia, Egypt, Morocco, and a Ghana Black Stars and are qualifying Algeria. Until FIFA I confirm it. So the Black Stars of Ghana are qualified into the World Cup Ebekoso or United States of America, Mexico, and then Canada. Gianni Infantino, a FIFA president, message of the man Ghana after qualifying to the World Cup.
Congratulations to the Black Stars on reaching the FIFA World Cup for the 5th time in history. Your fans will bring color, style, and passion to the greatest FIFA World Cup ever in 2026 in Canada, Mexico, and the United States. And we expect that your team will establish more global stars to follow in the footsteps of the famous team that made the quarterfinals of the tournament in South Africa in 2010. But for now, enjoy this special moment, and we cannot wait to see who the Black Stars will face when we have the final tournament draw on the 5th of December. See you all very soon. Well done. Congratulations. Bye.
Where FIFA President Gianni Infantino ninsema wade atoja for Black Stars qualification walk up na babekoso ensubi. The President of Ghana, President John Mahama, was also so edinkomo Gary Al Smith oyejuma Sporty FM and the President John Mahama edinkomo at the for Ghana a qualification to the World Cup. Intin sama President and so edituja.
Ghanaians have done quite well to qualify. I think that the team's morale and spirit is high. A few years back, Ghanaians were a bit, dejected in the Stars, but I can see that spirit of support for the Stars coming back. The Black Stars are one of the symbols that unite us as Ghanaians, because the support for the Black Stars cuts across political party lines, it cuts across ethnic lines, and so I believe that the opportunity to go back onto the world stage and exhibit what Ghanaians can do is something that we're looking forward to. Just recently, the University of Development Studies came to me with a trophy they had won in the World University Soccer Competition, beating no mean team like Brazil. So I believe that we should take it step by step by step, and like we almost did in South Africa, be the first country to go beyond the semi-finals and into the finals of the next World Cup. But we're happy, we're proud of the boys. I want to congratulate the management team and all those who have contributed to this success. They've done quite well.
Where some President of Ghana, President John Mahama, and so Bob Black Stars Abaso was say you woke up your call was South Africa no GDS. I was say a better your record near you no or say to me a better of from quarterfinals no you to me cost some near kuyenim and the chess say Black Stars and so Antimia Afan and Tumapa and so Ephraim Ghana Football Association and so the Krataban one more so kratom the band almost so we are grateful to all Ghanaians one more the Ghana phone say will be a support of the Black Stars through the qualifiers no Tom Rebine Moye Day then so many supported Black Stars no and I'm some and then my Black Stars etimi a qualify walk up no and subin. Honorable Kofi Idi Adams mission accomplished. Na te say o say ogina Ghana fo nyina anemu abo Black Stars abaso na say the honorable sports minister honorable Kofi Idi Adams and so and abo Black Stars abaso for qualification into the World Cup. Was it omo ama Ghana fo nyina eni aje. Ghana fo nyina are proud of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, for qualifying into the World Cup Babekoso and Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Sports Stadium and after a year Jumedina National Sports Authority for one more antanase, ye clean up our Accra Sports Stadium or one more cleaning Accra Sports Stadium because of a year games I would do Babekoso no one more chema sabreno a kobase ye bomb matches na ye just stadium minute tour for few days and sana ya babak aba cleanwa a hard dream papa nunti one more a cleaning stadium and not da immediately after the game and a woman team a cleaning stadium and any city city and so I want it and after Black Stars game no womu etuanamom a cleaning a year stadium said a be opportunity baba and my next game Saudi so etimi abaso and we share and womu a cleaning a year stadium on tentaman match in the banner we are in the Jumedianum and so etimi ekoso a Accra Sports Stadium then Accra Sports Stadium easy supporters a hoodwom ensu timi kopie mu na after Kudus a bobo ne to atenem no na enye easy stadium ho wo bia eboje so no bia ni age se sabre Kudus enso etimenya go no ande amaye abra ne Comoros enso Asia and a World Cup qualifying match akoso wa Accra Sports the we say the city abra Kudus Mohammed e de bono eto atenem. Accra Sports Stadium supporters and a go Nijim and so Ekoso Hono. Now after Black Stars edin kunim ni qualify Eko World Cup and back to back ya qualify Eko World Cup no nenye easy our stadium players no officials any management committee we celebrate here our stadium Germany ye papa immediately after the game no we celebrate here our Germany say Black Stars are qualify Eko World Cup be our United States of America, Mexico and then Canada no and now share our Kessben television. So the president of the GFA Ket ESO Kreku one also celebrate Jineni or the Shatawale Nyum Jineni Mahama Pipa or movie no modi a to aso man internet to aso edemano Jineni or stadium yen shekakra na yen to aso. Accra Sports Stadium, a home and a Nigerian war and renumere. The chief of staff of Ghana, Julius Debra, Mr. Julius Debra, no sutisia go permanent after the game. No, a ball players and a basso, but Modima, woman so a boy, a day, a man, Ghana, say Ghana, yet to qualify, a World Cup in be, and no, and our show Kessben televisions, we are bra, Julius Debra, what Tisia go permanent so, or Tuado, and so Tisia go permanent after the game, a quad Ghana for you say, and that supporters in Ynas or Stadium mono, or she nipa ne gu stadium mono, na kwe nijisem edemano, what da Ghana for you say, I was supportam, ye de emano, and namso, Emma Sabre Ghana, ye timi a qualify, and so Elko World Cup no, and subi. Immediately after the game, sent for Shimu Elkoso, and na Henry Santuchum, where Casamafo Edema Ghana Football Association, wa applaudi a mediano, was it to me be more din, Nesu media no support, a bimono mu GD no transfer from Nenso. Media no I idea so or more supporting my Black Stars a qualify Eco World Cup no ebi.
I would like to applaud the media for your support from the start of the competition up until now. Yes. I know that in the course of this journey there were challenges at some point. We had difficulties at some point. And some may have been hurt in one way or the other. But in the end, we found a way to reconcile and push the common agenda. The Football Association is very grateful for your wall-to-wall reportage on the senior national team, the Black Stars. This is a journey we began in September 2023, and here we are in October 2025. We are making it to yet another FIFA World Cup. And we couldn't have done it without the support of the media. So on behalf of the President of the Football Association and the Executive Council, we truly appreciate your support. And we want to say that from now until the next World Cup in June next year, the Football Association will continue to work closely with the media for the forward march of this team. Thank you very much.
Yes, someone a year Henry Santi Chum, Director of Communications at the Ghana Football Association, what they to the coach to Kasai. Was it Ghana qualify for World Cup? As a down Kwanemum, so Casso Dacia, Ebe Wapa, Yintia Sida, a Bikai, one more the dome was it.
So for me, I don't take it for granted that I'm still here, that I got the chance to prove somebody wrong. And I really want to use this time. It's going to take a little bit longer because I have to thank a lot of people. Because in the baddest days, they were there for me, so I have to thank them, please. So first of all, I'd like to surely thank the Almighty God for guiding and protecting us. It's not about me, it's us, always us. When we win, it's us. When we lose, it's us. For giving us blessing, for blessing this nation to qualify again for the World Cup. Thanks surely to His Excellency the President Mahama for visiting us, for supporting us throughout. Also thanks for the former President Akufo-Addo and the Sports Minister Honorable Mustafa Yusuf for supporting us. Thanks for Honorable Sports Minister Adams, Kofi Adams, and all the ministers who came each and every training to visit us, to support us, to push up, even when we started the World Cup qualifiers this year and the odds were not so good. Surely thanks, big thanks for the management committee led by Randy Abe, always available for me day and night. Good talks, really good. Then also, Steve Mapia, Asamoah Gyan, for spending the time with us to support us, to talk to the players, to discuss things with me. Really top, and they are former teammates.
Coach Otuado, head coach at the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. And as they know, some to Shemu, Koswana, and Yinam Kaniano, I was stadium doom light, I was stadium, but some to for Kasaka cra and a light, a sans so bar back, Omokoso generator, my tour. Sir, because of lights out.
Lights out. Oh, I can be Kumasia.
Oh, okay. And you are cross post stadium.
Okay.
And and only say the city. Oh, and I'm doom light, And so, wait, and he said, "Oh, Coach Otodo, I can side for game. Na man focus a game, no Bob a year 5 defenders. Okay, so it's a game, good game. Yenti Coach Otoado.
I think we had a good game. And now we can maybe, for this little thing, we can use the word luck. The first 3-4 minutes, they had a good chance, but they didn't score. But in all, I think we controlled the game. They came like I expected, and they're very dangerous. I think everybody saw that, especially when they have counterattacks, they're so really dangerous. But we managed well, we grow into
Coach
the game.
Coach Otuado, head coach at the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Nensama Udo di 2 Ghana no. Kumasi Asante kwa confirm se Sabradium. Wamo CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation Cup matches are at that minimum bro. Mane work of Morocco babono. First leg ne bekoso wa crash posted on the 19th. And akotoko confirming some match and babaso Sunday ebe and 19th and akotoko babo first leg no. Wamu we are second leg no bekoso 24th of October and also a year Friday and wɔn ɛbɛbɔ return leg no nso Casablanca ɛno ne sɛdeɛ city ɛnura ɛyɛ Rad Wak wɔn bɔ nkofa Kensie winning 2-1 wɔn prepare towards Kumasi Asante Kotoko Kensie na ɛba bɛkɔ so no yɛnkɔ Ghana Premier League matches ahodoɔ no ɛba so Sunday special Young Apostles etimi di nkunim ɛwɔ Bazakewoli Stars so by 2-0 Samatex H11 Wonders ɛyɛ 2-1 Karela ɛnso tena fie ɛne Brekum Chelsea kweti penko 1-1 Hoho United ɛsɛ Swedro All Blacks 2-0 Eduanam etimi di nkunim by 2-1 ɛnso ɛwɔ Bechem United so winning results awodo epie mu nanso Kumasi Asante Kotoko ɛnso kopie mu ɛnso Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex ɛkɔko eti penko ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno ne results epie mu ɛnɛ House of Oak ɛnso ɛwɔ Kensie bɔ wɔn ne Pando Heart of Lions akensie no ebetimi aba so Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex nsuo toy yie papapa ɛwɔ hɔ Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no ɛba kra no na kyese nsuo no kra no ɛnso ɛtɔ dendenden ɛwɔ warm up na nsuo tɔ for the two teams in we abra Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no kopie mu our Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex so and our Kessben television so womo eye team bus and eba no warm up ni nyina no na nsuo to we Kotoko warm up na nsuo to gidigidi nations enso warm up no na nsuo to our Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex so na Dr. Kwame Chase woko Kumasi Asante Kotoko team no ekobo womo abaso ko checha mpanyufo a womo ewo Kotoko team no mu from Christopher de Menyam circles no any penifoni nyina komo makwaba eno na wo hwe e wo Kessben television so referee ogina ntem amanfo kanu nsem bebre se referee ande no makofa 17-year-old referee na wo mo de na eba be di match Saturday ye kan nsem nanso so Alex Court ono ye referee manager ka say referee de oyade after the game no Christopher de Menyam was young referee no oyade pa
referee no wayade yes me man 80%. He did well. Yeah, he did well.
Na give him tension no one we say ebro so anas.
No. He's calm.
Na dey ntina Kotoko ntimi share nation say we
football no yeah show bia. Say draw count. Win and I lose. And the anya draw next time we prepare. Everything wayade.
When you say Christopher de Menyam odi tuja general manager and so the Mabobo Cafe Nations FC Kennedy Boachansa ono so bo refi na baso sa refi no ni modembo no e wo soro pa Kennedy Boache answer.
Oh, yeah, say FA or FA qualified referees for the season. Until we had no qualms with disappointment. We only hope that he was going to do well. And of course, we'll be a game no TV to be no. We are testing the fact that referee board home day. So when you there, you be catching, and then we encourage him. But why are there? So no, you encouraging him say he can do more.
Going forward, you encourage such appointments say Benyam Prano in our game. And who say big games be the same.
And the pocket say you encouraging need that on referee. And the free so between acquire. But on a more serious note, I think say. The catch them
Kennedy Boachansa is CEO at the Man Nations FC and the Sans Motor so Kumasi Asante Kotoko 3 ye in Siono and a hard journey Kenyasa in Kawomu Dinkunim or Kumasi Asante Kotoko so.
I'm from Mwedi. Now I'm meeting me home out of 5 games I'm in Asante Kotoko Abono. Kotoko from 2 points. I'm in 10 no. 9 points, 10 points out of 5 matches, out of a possible 15. And I got 1 or 2 points against the nations. I saw done, but now I some mutually. No more than when you say no when you draw. And so the job.
Extra motivation.
We just psych ourselves up. Kotoko a big team, just as any other club. But also Kotoko have a lot of achievements and more experience in playing the league and a regional derby. And to start games, it demands a lot more attention to detail, and a lot more work to be done on the team. But then sooner, I think second half was quite better because first half when they pitching is
Kennedy Boachansa CEO at the Man Nations FC. Ninsema wode etu dwana no coach from Pomanson former coach at my baby and Gold Stars. Ono so kohwe akensi ni bi. Also 2 teams on team assess mu ye pa because nsuo no hadwene o eye akensi ni mo.
So for me under such circumstances let's say draw I think say fair results.
Why witness Kumasi Asante Kotoko team
Oh, no. I'm sure it's very difficult to assess a team with this performance. Just make sure almost 3 days ago, I think they played well. And almost continue with that, almost lose. So for me, I think they are doing well. So for me, under such circumstances, that's a draw. I think fair results.
Kofi Pomanson Samuel we did two after the game. After the game, a coach Kessben Mingo Kasai was it na bad match na course no na enye bad. Coach Kessben Mingo, Nations FC head coach.
It wasn't bad, but the nature of the pitch, the priorities of a good football. But it wasn't bad. Normally we don't balloon the ball. We don't kick the long balls. We are used to keeping the ball, building from the behind. But because the nature of the pitch, we could not do it. So our boys were complaining. They were finding it difficult that the way we play, it doesn't suit them. I said the nature of the pitch will determine how you play. So we could have done better than this, but it's football. It wasn't bad, but the nature of the pitch, the priorities of a good football. But it wasn't bad. Normally we don't balloon the ball. We don't kick the long balls. We are used to keeping the ball, building from the behind. But because the nature of the pitch, we could not.
Coach Kessben Mingo, a coach at the Nations FC in some di two dano. What's the pitch in the affected omo ye papa because of insurance to go so affected omo a ye pa.
Yeah, the nature of the pitch, There's when he moved with the ball and when the water stopped the ball. That's why he couldn't convert. About 2 goals, you should have converted them in the pitch. Oh, it's part of football. We wanted to win, but the pitch did not help us. So we take it like that. We got a point. Yes, the nature of the pitch, There's when he moved with the ball and when the water stopped the ball. That's why he couldn't convert. About 2 goals, you should have converted them in the pitch. Oh, it's part of football. We wanted to win, but the pitch did not help us. So we take it like that. We got a point. Yes, the nature of the pitch,
Coach Kessben Mingo Samuel what they at two after the game and Coach Abdul Karim Zito and so at the bit to a Kasai at the far game.
Well, it's very, very important. Anytime I'm going to play a game before, the two teams, we all did well. We all came with an attitude of wanting to win. But the unfortunate side of our story is the field wasn't conducive. Seriously, it wasn't conducive for us to exhibit the nice football we wanted to play. So if we are both teams somehow resorted to long pass to the so that is what made the beauty of the game. Apart from that, I think when you go to play somebody's home and then you don't beat him, you come out unscattered. I think I'm okay. But we came here seriously to beat them. You saw how my boss were eagerly going for it to be able to win.
Okay, Indiamra na emedi ko boka krebi na fi nya de aka na mamuso mu nkyere mu adwen. But mu amobeko America, Mexico, and Canada no. Abranche bi anya futu ka krebi de amamo. Minim si beti ka krebi ansa. E o week nyina se be de discuss Blasters match ni mamo wore kra. Yinti letter no muso.
Enti wonye passport akope biye. Ye konso ni ye koduru ho a enya wadwen se wo hwe na 10 minutes na wie. Ti asem na meka no. You could do why in your wagon say, oh, Shabon, I'm your pong. Donald Trump put me your wonders in Tiancasa, oh, 10 minutes maybe. First half, na sa uti as na mecano. First half, na your ball first half, New Year, and sa Opesua Bono, and Shebi. Or met me walk out could do America, so mobile work out so money, what you wish you so Opesua Bono, and Shebi. Ube Shebi Swa, first half, na Messidian, sa. It's one year passport akope biye.
Okay. It's Yamra. Komolo, jai friend of Remino, Mr. Uja was not of home. What's up, Nana? All right. Hey, I'm on for. I feel a bit simple. All right. You should go crazy. I'm going to go I'm going to go okay. Oh, less than bare 4 minutes.
No
The
problem.
Bonto for them Kokofio.
Black Stars in common, the in it. Until for now, no, yem fancy or yema and why you cool. Na yemo BBA or boy, my qualifier basso. I think that we have a lot of work to do. The unfortunate thing is that in the African Cup of Nations and Quebec serve as a very good preparation for the World Cup because we needed to see the team at tournament. Nanki a lot of lessons from there. Unfortunately, you qualify into a major disadvantage at the Mayan. I be a preparation a and friendlies near the very important. General Mamura Ghana Premier League anymore. Scoreline CP, you know. I am not sure that I saw any surprising scoreline. All Blacks, Omuhi, na Omahi, Omobeda Omeni, baby.
Mr. Question, what's happening?
Because, yes, General.
Is that the question?
On say, Hohoi, team no.
Yeah.
Omunyina a potential candidate for relegation.
Okay.
And it's a only such team, a 6-pointer. 6-pointer in the sense that who tries over winning 3 points. Now, who direct competitor will deny another 3 points. Until for Hohoi to beat All Blacks 2-0, as a trainer say, Hohoi for no, Omu Peja Omu every relegation, no matter say, Omu be pushy All Blacks are conform. So far, it's not been good for All Blacks. Me ma come opinion about bringing a foreign coach. Especially on Shedenim Krum Haseniade. A major issue and club officials should be very careful because of the experience I had with that foreign coach from Lagos Cities. What happened? Besides, what has been his major challenge coaching the team? Or saying the major challenge in the identifying the players. One, with their names and even their positions and qualities. Because several new names are on that. Na boys in this house set into no any players no be who no e be take time and san about be opponent inti who co competition in fin now to a foreign coach bema so quality in this coach adwuma be den dem especially so ni a very good assistant coach now on a listening one obi abo kaneshi ya abaso for what he did with the House of Oak, but he had a certain yaprekun who knew and understood the terrain very well. And Kaneshi respected the Aprekun and took a lot of advice from him. Until say All Blacks, Omuhe, Egyptian coach, you know, and an assistant, Omuhe. Become Chelsea for me did very well because this season, nothing the Uncle pick point, MPK point from Karela, but they went there and drew. I didn't give them that chance, especially when Chelsea is not playing so well. So for me, they did well. Samatta say share 11 wonders. 2-1 there, any news. Young Apostles beating Holy Stars, 2-0. It's no news. I think Visions also did very well by beating the defending champions 3-0. Bibiani Gold Stars lost 3-0 to Vision. And for me, Coach Yaman Kwanen and Crawford, when you're careful. Meaning say Gold Stars is on the market looking for a head coach. Omone Maswell Kunedu Dieno, send a Saturday at the 2 Jan, our Enya Maswell. Maswell is taken with the national under 20 team. Into as a trend say, Gold Stars still have an acting coach in Yamankwa, and they lost by 3-0. And it's so unfortunate. Losing at Vision and issue, but 3-0 there is not good for the defending champions. You know, the biggest game was the Ashanti Derby. Nations versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Game no one, I think say no attractions in the door. So this is an Ashanti Derby, the only Ashanti Derby in the Premier League now. And early in the morning I say you can't derby in the Ashanti region, you say go. Ibini baby the Akai Nations and Asante Kotoko. And gradually it's building up. But I think say in Sonu say park and so the beauty of the game ni. Yedi kan abo referee akurugu abaso abo the concept of catch them young referee no so a very good concept and it is yielding results. On Saturday I said it was a risky venture. Say Akwadano 17-year-old year tuna to sa game with, but in the situations like this and heroes AP and I think the young boy became the hero and he was the man of the match for excellent refereeing. Asante Kotoko, I think this was their best game against the Nations. Before this game, how many nations about 4 times? The first ever game of Honumna Kotoko board draw, I think 2-2 or so. Nini nations are Besha Kotoko 2 Baba Yara and then Romasha Kotoko 1 or inti not just 4 games na no medical bono. Na nations are picking 3 wins, 1 draw, giving them 10 points already against Asante Kotoko. And then Kotoko picked the point. As the trainer say, at least Oma saying another point to them. The game itself, I think Kotoko was slightly better than Nations. All in all, it was a good game and it was a good weekend. I don't think we saw so much surprises over there. Ediana also beating Bechem 2-1. Saturday, I said it here, Bechem is not playing well. They are one of the teams that are disappointing me. I expected them to do well. But who share Bechem, any dreams are teams no matter age players are now muton players, you know. They usually don't start the league well. Maybe they will pick up along the line, General.
President John Dramani Mahama Nsembe Brain or the two job I'm ready to and me and share Nini na Emubi and his president say I know we have 33 million coaches in Ghana, but let's allow the Black Stars coaches to work. Samson or the two job or say we want to be transparent and know and to let the public know every Black Stars budget. And also President Ekahon Ensem. President say Ghana's failure to qualify for the 2025 AFCON was heart-wrenching and hurtful. President John Dramani Mahama. Samson Osanka Bium or say the episode that saw Ghana fly money to Brazil to pay the Black Stars dented Ghana's image. And I feel or promise a disciplined and transparent campaign for the Black Stars this time around. Obompa as Ghana will become the first African team to go past the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup. SMP and the president. Also gradually, support for the Black Stars is coming back. President John Dramani Mahama. Mr. Champon,
yes,
a few minutes now. Can go for
the time, Minister. President Parabon here, bomb pass so Ghana should be the first African country to mark beyond the semi-finals. But that requires a lot, Joe. That requires a lot. And yet, just Empire Bonkom preparation, you know, important. Franco's reason and important. He said, if AFCON you qualify, AFCON is happening this December and January. What I say, and World Cup, no just qualify from say a joke. Preparation has started. Preparation started from Enra after qualifying. In place of AFCON now Ghana team qualifying, what we need to do is to land up necessary friendly matches, necessary and good friendly matches. To no one that said the FA has arranged friendly matches starting this November.
Okay.
You call Japan, Korea. Black Stars, Japan, Korea. So the matches are because you need competition.
You need Japan, but we need Korea.
Yeah, we are going to play matches in November. Okay. We'll go to Japan and Korea. So we need a competitive level now. So they want to say a competitive way say, and definitely be drawn against different teams with different characteristics. No man, be intended to serve as proper preparatory ground. So in place of that, you know. And yeah, because we have for now no more qualify for World Cup. We don't have AFCON. You know, preparation, you know, join the AFCON because even to participate in the AFCON, the teams will prepare. And some about AFCON. You put us at disadvantage. Until I say to me, a share preparation as I say, and a lot of matches need to be put here. It will not be easy, but I think with the right strategy and plan, we shall make our mark World Cup. No, Mexico, Canada, and America, 2026. An issue from nowhere about one thing. And I was so surprised when I read some of them on Facebook. People who are expected to know better, no munina church because the FA appointed Adongo Akuruguson could match. No, for people, including journalists who say 17 years into and on Mraman Kwanso will be the match. Can you even imagine this? Football, the man and the age no be a 17 years no Bob. I say a friend on national team and Bobo. Messi Mobile Argentina national World Cup Messi how many years? Nanwe. Referee and Jumo. Referee and full-time job. Into the fees given to referees a year allowance. The referee will be out on the Jumo. They are not full-time referees. Into underage child labor one church or Facebook people who try to do customer microphone you this simple thing they don't know now I feel rank of team and the supporters start here so boy na anya fema na kan some mo kafa no nyina no betimi anya effect on him or game no and I'm happy with Christopher Danyamanya and Kenneth Boachansa from these two clubs or more atra boy ni di match or mo praise boy no so no say young genius
oh boy no personal congratulate
boy no coach Zito
yes
this a genius no because coach I know coach Black Stars invited Tariq Jibril no 16 years called Black Stars no say let's also so what has to folk what does it so you cross so what has to folk to me chat folk just board there and they with me I national team you my encouragement you just normal interest in na church normal ehun here how does child labor arise if a 16-year-old is invited to national team so ko national team no mu win bodo so be gibi na no then a child labor because the national team football na employment my boy no okay so no referee na employment ma akurugu we should support him wey o the match macaf president Eprezino boy yo gina we ya bo Africa Schools Championship in Tanzania and Senegal final no ne di here President Mahama any CAF president Motsepe any GFA president Ketiko omunti ho no mo hwe boy we including CAF ESCO members no mo hwe young boy we no Gina Center edi match no mo president na point is okodi match instead of you to give me the encouragement pastor church normal to set the tone it's not fair.
All right.
It's not fair. Especially areas I wouldn't expect to honor. You don't raise it at all. Child labor does not even arise in this matter because Juma allowance no mutuama referees.
Okay, 055-1599-933 which me a friend also the message kakra abre 055-1444-933. My first caller abaline so hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kessben.
Yes, I'm with you, pa.
But on Pesami, continue.
I will line so.
Ubi have more.
What's that? You are live on air.
Okay, Ubi was Kasa.
Have you been Kasa? Kasa?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I told me they come here free for.
You free so. Na fi me fa next caller. Too bad. Facha me, but time no sir. That was so. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Sir.
Adama, go watch me.
John Juana, okay. You be watching, eh?
I say.
Okay, I feel my two voice. Who the message is about?
The American what do I have here? But in the meantime, you would say, of course, the topic was good. I say, any African team is one, because qualification is based on African story. But not a say, a wake up on it, you must stop not, for example, Argentina, Spain, Muniade, and of the mobile to of course, from the Obama, and yet ordinary coach. It's immediate, personal view, Otuado say, it's a customer, they be a time in a the coach, maybe a Renana, and now, yeah, Africa, I'm not talking about you, our system, not just us, and why I guess our own personality, and we have a detail more, but I'm not going to we go what you do.
Okay. All right, Mamimfa, Mienubi, Enka Honafi, Yempeja, Yemu, and area. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Hello.
From Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Hello? Meet you. But I say, I don't move here TV, no. So, I don't know, because I'm Monty, I don't know, the network and also come too bad. But I'm just a meet menu. We are. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Okay, mami way so in free network names and near moi and nemo fanche pa. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hey, Patawana Bay.
But I'm going to say crowded.
Crowd, you're frozen.
You're from Isaac.
I get you.
Utwado de waya de by utwado sisiano na mfingu wake up no ntabaya nka mumpa bebe mfanisi na mpa coach fufuro
Yempa bebe mfanisi yo
na mpa coach fufuro utwado de tinko bona ebo.
Okay. All right. Yemfa NC na quickly yensa infan to debium se Mohammed Odum ne wife eko ne kra echino nyame eya aduma sese eduru ho Mrs Alice Ajay Odum aka abena nuako nyame ya aduma memenda ebeyai na na yie no baso din ndi yenko na yenko boa ma bibia so enye kama pa kosa school park no eso na ebeba so nti yenko akosa South Intereso na Mohammed Odum ne wife Mrs Alice Ajay Odum na yie no ebaso adofo ma yenko ja Mohammed Odum na onkra ne yire memenda ebeyai sanso na Dr. Lit papa enso no baso enso ye memenda ya eno wo Achim Tafo Eastern Region Opanin Fred Lit ono so na yie ni nsie ni bibia enso baso wo Achim Tafo Dr. Lit Kofonoche Doctors Association President ne papa yanko na weekend ya ina enso baso yanko da yankuja ono na onkra ne papa kra odini bakro kofi yes too bad yankuja mabibia nya kama pa all right.
General with the Nisi Akosua Befi, Janet and Sons, Unano, and then so and birthday. Timiniminua lawyer Moses and Tribunefo.
Okay.
And now come Kakari Brazil.
Hoda papa.
Akosua Befi, a very happy birthday.
Janet and Sons.
Yes, Janet and Sons, Una.
Okay.
Such a
okay.
And then a PJ Poko.
Yeah.
Maybe a PJ to
oh, but Janet and Sons hode.
Nisi
PJ so I know about Bruce.
I say PJ the Pehokwa. Kufuntra hoda.
Minkai.
Unkai.
Okay. So my turn to crumble back.
Okay. Me those days, okay, days now.
And you know, Janet and Sons.
You wish you a happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to Clinton, a level 200 student of Kessben University College. And you also birthday. My young wish you also happy birthday. All right. Yemfa NC High. Nafi yemo boy ho na yemfa ntwen clean to cran. And amu nyina se yemsa ne mo transit you. Dakram.
Pause.